Excellent. Excellent. Okay, we got it to work. We got it to work. Good morning. I hope y'all are having a lovely day. Why is it still buffering? It's buffering. Let me check it out. One sec. I hope not. Because everything seems fine on OBS's side, but who knows? Let me see. Task Manager, what are you up to? I love the Task Manager. Once I open it up, goes, oh, you're watching? Just kidding. We're not at 80. We're at 79 now. Or sorry, not 79, 69. It's like, okay. Sure thing, bud. Sure thing, bud. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. Let's see. Is it buffering? Huh. For some reason, the stream is quite delayed on my end, but we'll check it. Okay. It doesn't look like it's buffering. Okay, it is buffering for me too. What the heck? Good morning, Myth. How are you doing? The stream seems to be buffering. Okay, it's back. So hopefully it's fine, but might need a little refresh. Also, hello, Stroma. Can't watch today, but I hope you have a nice style study and a nice Saturday. Hope y'all ate something good this past week. Yeah! Thank you, Astroma. I hope you're having a good day. Interesting that the stream is buffering. Okay, well, let me close a couple things on my end that might make it lighter. I don't know if there's a whole lot I can close to make it lighter. It's funny how the internet can have off days. It's funny how that works. Also, hello, Gecko. Good morning. Happy 43 months. Oh my gosh. Time's a silly thing. Also, good morning, Leon. Drago, honey, what was your dinner last night? What'd you have? Hello. I think it was unagi sushi. It's like eels. I got a little bit of takeout with my mom yesterday after we went shopping, and then we got stuck in traffic. So I got to eat some of that, as well as I got to make some, what else did I make? Pasta. Made some pasta. It was pretty good. Found out Warhammer has its own Santa Claus. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Oh, it has been a fairly nice morning. I have an egg tart in front of me. I have some water. Speaking of, let me take a little sip. Thanks, Tungsten, for the hydrate. My lips are so chapped. Winter is upon us. Meta, thank you for the earwiggles. Could be Twitch servers, could be your ISP. There's so many things it could be that I don't know what to do to fix it. That's the really unfortunate thing, is like there are so many things, and I run a fairly lean setup. That is pretty much running only what I need to run. And even then, Twitch is sometimes like, no. Nay. Nay, ye shan't. Ye shan't. That's okay. We cope. We just cope. That's just what we have to do. We don't seethe, we don't mold, we just cope. It's fine. That is okay. I'm just making sure everything is good on my... Okay, yep. Everything's pretty good there. I was checking my VTube studio and was like, is it running? Is it taking up a lot? And it's like, no, this is no more than the usual amount. So, all right, Twitch. Your move. Your move, I guess. Silly little site. Also, thank you for the alert, Carl. Stream is no longer buffering for me. Okay, that's good. Okay. Either something I did fixed it, or Twitch got their stuff together, but in which case, good. Good. I'm glad. Use beeswax to prevent chapping. That might not be a bad idea. I have some, this is actually a night mask. This is supposed to be before I go to sleep, but I could probably use it during the day. But it's just like a vanilla flavored lip balm. There we go. Hopefully that'll help with the chapping. Also, I saw a dingus earlier. Hello, dingoes. I hope you're doing well. Doing some art? Yeah, we're doing art today. I finished watching Arcane pretty much the day after it came out. It's still only been a week, so I don't want to spoil it for anyone. So I put spoilers in the title, just in case someone wants to see but doesn't want to get spoilers. It's like, okay, well, you've been warned. Sorry. I don't want to spoil it for you. At least it's been a week. I was very frustrated with the internet because some people stayed up really, really late to watch the premiere. And then once the premiere happened, they would immediately start tweeting and showing screenshots. And I was like, come on, have some etiquette. Have a little bit of etiquette. What happened to give people a week to a month to catch up on a series? And so it forced me to watch it pretty much the next day, which I think was like last Saturday. And it was good. It was really good. Come on. Come on. Don't start posting about spoilers so soon after the premiere. People used to have real good manners about that. Now, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. Frustrating. Am I getting spoiled for the final episode of She-Ra at 6 a.m. the day the entire final season drop? Eats. I know y'all are excited, but don't spoil it for everybody. Don't spoil it. Please. Please. It's so important. It's so important. Sorry, I'm just calibrating my camera. Dingus, I straight up avoided all of Twitter. Most Discords didn't even join VC, so I wouldn't get spoiled. It was lonely. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty rough. The things we gotta do now. Also, Dustin, thank you for the 200 shinies. That music has started. Shinies. Also, I have a funny Thanksgiving story. To keep it as short as possible, I had to explain to my grandmother why picking up a live crow is a bad idea, and she learned that a group of crows is called a murder. They are indeed. They are indeed. It's a fascinating fact. Isn't a group of magpies a mischief? Was I imagining that one? Marshmallow Mountain, thank you for the resub. Happy 30 months. Welcome on back. And also Lucas, thank you for the posture check and breathe. Dingy, which Humbody also learned just recently. Yeah. Yeah, I did. It's kind of a cute fact, despite the morbid name. Alright, little stretch. Good for my spine. Oh. I think I'm gonna do some cooking after stream. I gotta do meal prep because my fridge was pretty empty when I went shopping with my mom. Oh. Excuse me. I'm gonna try making gyoza, I think. It's been a while. And also, thank you for the breed, Lucas. The cheek tracking's a little harder to pick up today. Wonder if there was there was an update to YouTube Studio. Maybe I have to recheck my settings. Well, that happens. Zuchi, spoiler etiquette has gotten so bad that even corporate YouTube channels will post clips from their own shows, like Char Char Kills show's series finale within the months of it airing. Yep. The title will spoil a lot of it, unfortunately. Teach me how to make gyoza. My hands are so shaky when it comes to stuff like that. It takes a little bit of practice, and I watched a bunch of tutorials on how to fold it, and it's really fun. It's really fun. Once you get like the muscle memory of it, it's quite nice. I overstuff my gyoza a lot of the times, but it just means there's more in there. It just means it's more filling. That's how it is on my end. I couldn't open anything without Arcane being mentioned. Yep. Absolutely. Yep. Rainbow Quartz, thank you for the resub. Happy 13 months. And Lost in a Library, happy 15 months. Welcome on back. Also, Gecko, thank you again for the resub. Happy 43 months. Blade Extreme, thank you for the gifted sub. Good morning. Be French, thank you for the resub. Happy anniversary. Or I guess happy 11 months. It says resub for 12 months. But happy 11 months. I hope you had a good holiday too. King Cruzilla, thank you for the resub. Happy 6 months. Good morning. Happy half a year, dang. And Lock HQ, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. And Shadow Sparta, thank you for the 1,000 shinies for the Produce Goblin. Why, thank you. Why, thank you. Dingus, League straight up had spoilers in-game client when they happened. League is its own worst enemy. Riot hate Riot. Nobody hate Riot more than Riot. And it is so funny to see. Like, funny negative. Where they released a bunch of TFT trailers that spoiled so much of Arcane the day that the episodes would drop. And I was just like, no, please, at least wait a week. At least a week. And so I'm very glad that I got to just absorb it, think about it, and I have some thoughts on Arcane now that it's over. But I won't get into spoiler territory until we get into the art screen, so you're good. Myth, I for one have resigned to my fate of inevitably getting spoiled about media. It's probably going to be a long time before it actually consume media. So at that point, it's just like, what am I going to do? That's fair. That makes sense on your part. It's just, don't spoil things. Don't spoil things. Let people have fun for at least a week. Give them some time because it's no fun. It's no fun when you don't get to participate in the big event because some people can't. Some people have like jobs that are for regular hours. Some people have watch parties that they want to wait to watch with their friends. There's a lot of reasons someone cannot watch the premiere. For me, it was past my bedtime. It was past my bedtime. I did not want to stay up late because I won't be able to enjoy it if I stay up really, really late. I might fall asleep. Shadow Strider, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Thank you so much. And thank y'all for the level 3 hype train. That's very kind of you. For gyoza and pot stickers, finding the right ratio of filling makes it easier. When I did it with my family and extended friends, it's really also is a nice social event. Yes. Normally I find like a tablespoon of filling is good. I put a little bit more because it's fun. But yeah. Chad, I'm from the future and I'm going to spoil today's stream. Honey draws cutely and sings along with the music. Fun fact, I actually don't know the music. So we are going to listen to the soundtrack of season 1 and season 2 of Arcane. I only know the lyrics to one of the songs. Can y'all possibly guess which one? If not, you can guess while it's playing because I will try to sing it. I'm not very good at singing it yet. I've been practicing. It's tricky. Myth, that would never be the spoiler, but I can't really avoid spoilers forever. Yeah, that makes sense. The line? No, not the line. Paint the Town Blue? No, not Paint the Town Blue. I've only listened to those songs twice. I've only listened to those ones twice. Goodbye? Okay, I know season 1 songs. Season 1 songs I know really, really well. Season 2, there is like double the amount of songs. There are so many more songs. Season 1 was condensed. It was tight. Season 2 has so many songs. Weston, your favorite Avatar? Thank you. Thank you very much. I've been debating if I want to watch Arcane or rewatch another show, but now I might watch it. I really like Arcane. Season 1, masterpiece. No notes. Everything is perfect. I have thoughts on season 2. If anything, if you wanted to, you could just watch season 1 and like have a complete experience. Season 2, I have thoughts. It's not necessarily bad, but I have thoughts. Ooh, dumb misery. Everybody wants to be my enemy. Arcane season 2 was amazing. It was fun. Yeah, I will say it was very fun. The animation is pristine, but story-wise, I'll be honest, I was expecting more. At least season 2. Understandable. Every single person is my enemy. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very, very excited. I'm excited to draw it because I've done a little bit of a style study and beforehand. I was practicing before this stream because I knew this was going to be a harder style to adapt. So, it's going to be an interesting experience getting back into this because I did a style study for myself. And so I'll show y'all what I did. And then now we're going to do a direct style copy to learn because I feel like that's a good thing to do. I don't think I've done that enough to show y'all how mimicking is a great way of learning. So I figured this is a great time because I do not know the process of mimicking as well as trying to directly pull from reference. So it's a different style of learning. Melon, I'm beginning to think that spoilers being so quick to show up is largely a fault of social media, and the rush to be the first and relevant is far too much of a trend. Yep. Trying to keep up with trends and be constantly relevant and constantly like meme aware and joke aware, I feel like has killed people's creativity, which is kind of why I'm like, I'm just not gonna look at Twitter. I'm tired of looking at Twitter. It just makes me so tired. There's something constantly trying to grab my attention, and I'm really feeling it now. Dingus, still, I genuinely think as a whole, it's one of the best media I've ever consumed. Maybe I'm biased though. Genuinely, it's one of the most beautiful pieces of media. Genuinely, I'm so glad it exists. It's beautiful. Gonna turn yourself into a league champion? Could be fun. Could be fun to turn myself into a league champion. I think I did that once. I turned myself into a Star Guardian. That was fun. That was an old piece of art, and it was very, very cool. Fortune cookie of the day. You should be able to undertake and complete anything you desire. Lucky numbers. 1, 3, 31, 38, 41, 45. Enjoy those numbers. Perhaps they mean something to you. Little stretch. Ugh. Alrighty. Shall we get into art? I'm very excited. I think it's gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be a lovely time. So let me just quickly get my stuff. Scooch it over. The UV hand program needs an update, so I'm not gonna be using it today, which is fine. I mean, y'all can see more of the screen that way. Across the line. Become tiny. Become small. Also, get rid of the effect. Get rid of the effect so y'all can see the art better. There we go. Let's go. Thing is, my dumbass heard baby hand. Baby hand. No, we are just going to be doing art and chillin'. So last warning for spoilers. If y'all do not want to be spoiled, once again, this is your last opportunity to dip. Understandable, absolutely no worries. I will not hold it against y'all. The VOD will be up, so y'all can see it when you're ready. You're a bit low with your music in mind. Love listening to you both. Just want to hear more of it. Oh, gotcha. I'm a bit low. Okay. Let me turn myself up. I'm louder now. Or I should be anyways. Let me readjust my mic real quick. Sorry for the noise. Sorry for the bad audio. I'm readjusting my mic. Hopefully there's no crackling this time. Should be good. See you later, Thomas. And see you later, Weston. If you don't want to get spoiled, absolutely okay. I will see y'all potentially on Monday. Alright, let me just save this. Let me get the league music up. What was that? Something just fell by my window. You're louder? Okay, good. Good. Let me make sure that... Destin gonna dip to grab some water, then I'll be back. Okay, get some water. So, thank you for the water. Thank you for the hydrate. See you later, Marshmallow Mountain. You take it easy. All right, we are going to get into spoiler territory because I'm going to be listening to the music. Let me know if this is too loud or too quiet. I'm just making sure that the volume is good. I'll turn it up a little bit, actually. There we go. This is not technically part of the Arcane series. It's more of the new champion for League. Hi, Greenman, welcome in. I'm gonna try my hardest not to absorb anything of importance from this in one ear, out the other. Oh, if you don't want to get spoiled, that's okay. You can head out. It's all right. All right, I'm gonna start putting the characters on from season 2. So this is some of the reference I was pulling from to see the diverse face shapes. Where's the other one? Yeah, that'll do. So we are going to be studying Arcane's characters. I'm specifically going to be trying to learn how to do the eyes and the proportions. That's a bit tricky to grasp because they feel a lot more diverse than a lot of series, and that's what gives them so much more character. But it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve for me. So people can't stay for the stream, but have fun already. Thank you. Dingus, if you could pick one character, who's your favorite? Echo. Echo is my favorite. I really like Jinx as well, but Echo is probably my favorite, and Savika is one of my favorites too. Base choice. Thank you. I'm very sad that they sidelined Savika for a 3-episode period because she was extremely cool. She's very good. I know this canvas layer. We're going to honey our gremlin. Where? She's here. Oh, PJ Hi. Yes, they sidelined Svika in a very frustrating way. I feel like she had so much more to give. And generally, I feel like the conflict between Piltover and Zahn was not resolved because in the end, once again, spoilers, just a reminder, in the end, like, the change that is made is superficial. It's really not gonna impact the world and make things better for Zahn. It kind of just reset to the status quo, unfortunately. Real and also so gorgeous. Oh, we love Svika. Speaking of, I was gonna grab more reference of so today we are going to try drawing Jace because Jace's face is very interesting to me. It is very much a face where I don't know how to draw it. So because of that, I want to learn what makes it so hard to draw his face. Let's find... I also like post-time skip Jace. Not even time skip, like... Season 2, Jace, extremely, extremely good. I like him way more than Season 1 Jace. Season 1 Jace, don't get me wrong. Writing-wise, excellent character. Baby girl. Baby girl, he's suffering. Let's see. Victor is also a fun character. I feel like it really escalated too quickly with his character though after in act 3. But yeah, I feel like it needed like 2 more or even another act, like 3 more episodes to really flesh things out. Everything went too quickly and some arcs were not resolved in a as good of a way as it could have been, in my opinion. Let's see. Here's one. Here's a good picture of him. Copy image. Put him in there. What we're gonna be doing is we're going to be directly copying this by eye. So I'm not gonna be tracing this time. I'm going to try to copy by eye, which is going to be something that's tricky for me because I don't usually do this. I struggle to do this a lot of the time, so it's gonna be fun. Oh yeah, but before I do that, do y'all want to see myself in Arcane style? Because that was the first thing I did. I was like, let's see if I can draw myself in Arcane style. Don't know his face, but he look way better with facial hair. Yes, he does look really good with facial hair. Did the story end too quickly? Yeah, the story ended too quickly with not enough of an epilogue for such a heavy series, unfortunately. But yeah. We have, so you can see my face right here. This is what I look like normally in my style. And then this is Arcane style. This is the first pass. I might fix a couple of things with it. Specifically like the eyebrows. Maybe the hair, the fact that it's not lineless. But, yeah, this is like a first pass. So, don't know what I've exactly learned from this. This was more of a practice. The tricky part for me was like I had to draw a reference from Yordles. And interestingly, I had to draw it from Isha. Proportions wise, my face is closer to Isha's. Like, just because of how big the eyes are and how small the face is, Yordles didn't quite look like my face shape. So I had to reference Isha. And I was like, okay, interesting. So it allowed me to see how I would break this down differently. The nose definitely needs a bit of work, but that's okay. It's a learning experience. See, here's the thing. I'm listening to this song from Arcane. I don't remember what scene this is from. Apparently, this is the funeral scene. And I feel like in the first season, I remembered exactly what scene every song was from. But with season 2, I only know where one of them is from. Like, maybe a second one, but I only really know where one is, and that's it. The songs are good, don't get me wrong, but the narrative impact, the plot was not elevated by the songs like it was in season 2 or season 1. Season 1, it was extremely good. Each song made sense, emphasized what was going on, and made it feel more immersive. Season 2 just felt like a bunch of music videos. Is there the one that was not English? Yes, it is that one, Dingus. That's the one. That is the one I remember. There is a second one, which because it's weird, but yeah, it's frustrating. I bought a can like, oh, Dingy, yeah, it is. I will tell y'all right now, Echo episodes never miss. They're only ever good. Like, I love Echo. Echo's character is so, so good. I feel like they could have done way more with him in the end because he had such a mid ending, in my opinion. Like, it was still good, but the climax for him was not as interesting. But his episode is extremely good. His episode is extremely good. I bawled, but also because stop putting Jinx through stuff. Jinx suffers so much. She is, but Jinx and Echo, they both suffer so, so much, and it is sad to see, but it's also, like, narratively, it makes sense. Oh, there's so much. There's so much. Season 1 standoff between Jinx and Echo will forever be peak. Exactly, that's what I mean. Echo's episodes are the best episodes. That I have nearly no notes for Echo episodes, but I have notes for every other episode. Almost, actually. Let me remove this. This was done by, I believe, Miko. They're a 3D artist. They're very skilled. I saw them do this, and I was like, oh, interesting. You can do this with Vroid. Very cool. Because they made a 3D model. Are you a time bomb shipper? I don't ship. Like, this is gonna sound weird, but I don't really ship fictional characters all that much, with the exception of Castlevania's Polycule. Like, the three of them are so fun. But yeah, like, I like the relationship that Echo and Jinx and Powder have, because it's very complicated and it's always a what could have been and what might never be. That is sad, and that is really nice. Think I like this too? This song is good. This one's Sucker by Marcus King. What could have been that song? Oh, What Could Have Been is such a good song. All right, I'm gonna do a little rough. So the idea behind this is not to trace directly over the art, but to draw next to it and try to mimic it. So that's what we're gonna be doing. Lower the ear a little bit. It's also hard to draw people with beards because I don't know how to texture facial hair. I've never really practiced, unfortunately. The only song I actually know from this and sing from the series, What Could Have Been, is a great one. Ribs would be going like this. Collarbone would be going like this. Shoulder pads make him look bigger. Good evening, Joko. I would take a little sip of water. My throat is really dry. I think the head needs to be bigger, actually. The proportions are very interesting to try to learn from a series. Because I don't have experience drawing like this, so this is taking practice. Alright. Oh, this song was good, actually. Renegade was a really... This was a good song, but again, I don't remember it. I don't fully remember it, which is frustrating. Thing is, I don't want to drop the money, but I need this J skin for real, even though he really isn't a champ for any of my main roles. Listen, Jace got so much cooler and looked so much better after he basically was tormented in the void. Let's see. Let me do the eyeball trick. So the eyeball trick is kind of when you draw where the eye will be on the skull, but then you draw the eyes afterwards. Something like this. Interesting. Okay. So this is, I can tell the eyebrows is where I'm going to struggle because I'm so used to drawing simplified kind of femme faces that the eyebrows and the structure here is a little different, and I definitely need to practice that. So this is why I was like, Jace is going to be a good one. I'm going to struggle with this, and that is part of the fun. Oh, I love Svika fights. This song is a Svika fight, and it's so fun. See, they needed... I feel like I wanted more focus on Svika and the Undercity of Zon. I feel like they did not focus enough on it. It went too fantastical when so much of its good storytelling was the conflict of Piltover and Zon. Yeah, this nose is not in the right place. Let's see. Very interesting that... Yeah, the structure of the head is higher, actually. Huh, okay. The eyebrows are very distinctive. They lend so much to the emotion of the face. Yep, eyebrows are incredibly important. That is why a lot of the times when I design eyebrows, I make them quite large, so they can emphasize features very well. Thank you. What is Arcane? Arcane is a League of Legends show. It was a story of uniting against a common enemy, but the tension will surely be there. Progress was made, but who's to say how much? That's the thing, is like... This is gonna be potentially a controversial take. Piltover needed to die. Piltover needed to be burnt to the ground, and Zon needs reparations for the next 100 years. Oh yeah, this is Hellfire by Fever333. Honestly, great song. I do like this genre of music. This is the kind of music that I would just listen to in the car and fall asleep to. The eyes are way too far apart here. There we go. That's a little better. Interesting. It's in line with the cheekbones. What the? Yeah, I messed up the head proportions again. This is the hardest part to grasp is the proportions of the forehead for me. It's like if the head has a hairline like this. Okay. This guy's had a rough day. Oh, Jace is suffering. And good. Good. He needed to suffer a little bit. I'm sorry, but fall asleep to this? You find Dark Souls a cozy game. Yeah. So, a lot of the times I would fall asleep to punk and pop rock, as well as emo music. It's just comforting to me. Music that I have trouble falling asleep to is actually the calm music. Music that is calm and meant to put you to sleep. For some reason, my brain goes, "You're in danger. You need to wake up." Like, sometimes I can just chill, but I will get very antsy if someone puts on, like, the aquarium music playlist. Okay, this... I did not draw the jaw good here. Let's see. Error, thank you for the posture check. Dang this. It was a store. Oh. Jace, out of all the people, deserved it the least. He was new on the council and tried to free Zahn more than the rest, but yes, he did the whole send the bomb tunnel to Zahn. I think that's the thing. Jace is kind of, and I don't think a lot of people are going to pick up on this. A lot of us would be in Jace's situation where we would want to do good, but the violence necessary for good change to happen is terrifying sometimes. Because upholding the status quo will only keep things the same. Like, Zahn is right. Piltover needs to be brought down. Because Jace built a nuclear reactor that would blow up only Zahn, but not Piltover. Like, Jace. Jace. You're not the good guy here. You are actually pretty shitty. Most of us would be in Jace's position. Comfort and going against the status quo is so uncomfortable that a lot of us would probably do what Jace did. And that's bad. That's quite bad. Chemo, thank you for the breathe redeem. PJ, and then Caitlin was like, release Degas. Caitlin went full fascist, like, immediately. Like, I would have liked it if it was a little bit more gradual, because... And then Caitlin becoming a cop was just like, oh, come on. But also, they pretty quickly ended that arc. Yeah, Jace has more of the Chad job. But that's the thing. Jace was like the poster boy for Piltover because he was pretty and did pretty much everything that society wants you to do. Wants you to benefit society, uphold the comfort and make things better for those in power. No matter the cost to the people below you, you know? Also, Johnny, thank you for the resub. Happy 11 months. Good morning. Hope you've been having a lovely day in stream. Thank you. When he shows up in season 2, I thought he was the villain, though honestly, every person in the show feels like a villain at some point. Yeah, I'd like that everyone seems like a villain. Let's see. I need to move this eye closer. The structure of this is so tricky for me to grasp. Oh my gosh, my brain does not like it. I gotta rely on old tricks, baby. Let's go. The triangle nose trick. I get the angle they were going for with Caitlyn regarding I lost my mom, thus I am mad, but yeah, she very quickly went, all right, we are a police state now, and we are going to terrorize the people of Zon. And although she was technically starting by taking the more diplomatic option of like small strike team to get Jinx, she very quickly was too easily influenced by Medarda's, all right, time to destroy Zon and show force. And it was just like, geez, okay. Okay, buddy. Caitlyn's mom wanted to help Zon. I think here's the thing. I think Caitlyn's mom only wanted to help Zon when it was inconvenient. Like no one wanted to help Zon. Everyone wanted to criminalize Zon. And it was no one was going to fix things until it became a problem. And how do you tell people in power that there's a problem? You literally just have to be violent. Like the powers that be do not allow you to want a better life. Like Zon was correct. Silco was right. He did it the wrong way. Not even the wrong way. He did it a very drastic way with the shimmer, but he was right. He was very much right. All I had to do was say cupcake once for Caitlyn to switch up again. Yeah. My throat is dry and sore. What the heck? Gonna be drinking tea. I don't like how I did the shoulders. Listen, honey, we knew we were gonna struggle with this. This was the whole point. Okay, I need to structure the face a little differently now. Okay, what's a way to do this? Art is hard, but it's fun. Our problem with Caitlyn's mom is they have a key to open a chemical weapon. My question is, why don't we give this on? The problem is on their side. I have so many, like, yeah. Like, Caitlyn's mom had a contingency plan where she was like, yeah, let's poison the people of Zon to get rid of people rebelling. And it's like, geez, all right, Caitlyn's mom, you were not a great person either. Like, very, very frustrating. I think that skull goes here. I hate drawing this Piltover pretty boy. But it's good for me to draw things I don't like. This is how I grow! Ah! This song is very good, though. Rebel Heart by Deserve. Deserve? Caitlyn reversed the flow? I don't think Caitlyn reversed the flow. Like, that's another thing. Some things were not clear in Season 2. Like, they were not telegraphed very well, unfortunately. This is actually not an upward angle. This is a straight on. Okay, that might be why I was getting confused. He was passed down generation by generation. It's not like Kate's mom made that plan. That's not like Kate's mom made that plan. But here's the big thing. People who inherit the weapons and the wealth of their generation before them bear the sins of the generation before them. Because how did they get that wealth? What are they going to do with that power? Like, it is Caitlyn's responsibility to dismantle that weapon and distribute that wealth. And she really just went fascist cop. And it's like, dude, come on. Come on. You don't actively try to break the cycle, you're part of it. Exactly. You're just perpetuating it. Jace, the misunderstood hero? Jace is not a misunderstood hero. I don't know. In my opinion, like, Jace and Caitlyn are very similar in that they both they inherited their parents' problems. No, Caitlyn inherited her parents' problems and created her own. Jace created his own, for sure. Jace definitely created his own. And I think both him and Caitlyn are a great way of showing people like, hey, you have a lot of responsibility now that you have visibility and money and power. Like, it is your responsibility to make sure that your things do not just neutralize any damage to anyone, but to actively help people. You cannot help Piltover and put a bomb in Zon. Hi, let's get what's up. As the Kiramans devised the HVAC system to save the Zonites, it was Caitlyn who weaponized her mother's good work. Okay, see, here's the other problem with that. I don't remember. The show did not make that clear enough for my brain to remember it, which is that is a lot of my problem with season 2. A lot of it was not telegraphed properly. I would have liked a scene where Jinx was rallying the people of Zon to go fight Medarda. I would have liked a scene showcasing more of how Echo convinced Jinx to do the right thing. I would have liked more scenes of Jinx trying to convince Svika, or Svika and Jinx deciding, yeah, it's finally time to go and help Piltover. And not even so they could more solidify their place in Piltover. Like, there's so many more things that needed to be showcased, and it feels like it was a very fancy, light show with a lot of action in the last episode, which was very frustrating to me. The rest leading up to it was really good, but it's the last 2 episodes that were not very satisfying to me. Season 2 forgot the plot of 1 and had going aside jump around. Yeah, it forgot the big plot of 1 in favor of like a Marvel spectacle, and it's like, that's not why I watched. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, but everything kept building too big for, I think, it to feel satisfying. Where it's like, what makes an ending satisfying is not the big light shows, it's the release of what everyone wants and whether they get it or not, you know? Let's see. This is the hard part. I'm not even at the rendering stage, I'm at the proportions stage, and this is the frustrating stage. No, pupil's too big. Or iris is too big. There we go. That's better. To be fair, Caitlyn didn't have a strong mentor to steer her down a different path. Especially once Ambessa got more involved in her development. Noxian influence was strong. That's true, but yeah. Like, here's the thing. Characters can make mistakes and be led astray. That is not the bad part. It's just, I feel like I would have liked a bit more setup. Felt like season 2 was just lacking a lot of proper setup, and a lot of it was implied. Like, one of the creators said, like, yeah, Echo told Jinx about the alternative timeline and how he learned things could be different. It's like, okay, but that was never shown. You're essentially J.K. Rowling it, where it's like, Dumbledore was gay. It's like, you never showed that. Like, stop claiming it. You cannot retroactively say, like, oh yeah, this happened. Because it didn't. If I never read this interview, it's never happened. So that's bad writing. You can imply things, and that's not bad, but it was never even implied. It was not conveyed clearly. Granted, it's such a dense series that there are a lot of things I probably missed. But here's the thing. If your audience could not pick that up, is it that your audience is not, like, able to see it? Like, did you write it too complex and too good, or did you really not write it at all? Is Dumbledore gay? I don't know. Does it matter? The finale of season 1 was an absolute emotional climax. The big finale of season 2 was much more of a visual spectacle. Exactly. Season 2 felt like a visual spectacle in the last arc. Season 1 was an emotional climax. And that is way more important to me, is that the emotions feel satisfying rather than visuals. The visuals are nice, don't get me wrong, and this is the absolute best art style to do it in. But it just didn't hit the same as season 1. And like that is tricky. It's hard to end series. It's hard to write endings. But upping the ante with wars and big robot fights is not going to make a good ending. It's going to feel cheap. I am tired of Marvel endings. Give me the smaller stories. I hate drawing this pretty boy. Sorry I was so negative when it comes to learning this. Y'all are seeing me while I'm in the learning process, which is just like so much of me going like, I hate drawing this pretty boy. His stupid proportions. Let's see. My God, I'm doing pretty good. Just doing art right now. And struggling to draw pretty boy Jace here. I hate these proportions. I thought it would be easier to draw because everything is way more defined in his face. But no. Let's see. Also, here's the problem that is a very common one is just like when you're learning a new art style, it's gonna look ugly. Like ugly, ugly. And that's okay. So part of why Spider-Man Homecoming is still one of Marvel's movies I liked how small scale it was. Local superhero versus local criminal didn't have the fate of the universe at stake. I'm tired of Fate of the Universe's movies. Like, because here's the thing, it's such an abstract thing that no person is ever going to deal with it or be able to do anything about it. The struggle between Piltover and Zahn, though, that is way better. That's way better. I'm frustrated that Zahn and Piltover combined forces to beat an exterior threat. And it's like, no. You're avoiding the problem. Yes, we know that in times of hardship, people join forces against a common enemy. But after that's done, everything goes back to status quo. And Arcane had the opportunity to not do that. Giving Svika a council seat when it's one Zahn member and 8 Piltover members. It's like, yeah, that's a ceremonial title at best. Like, burn Piltover to the ground. To be honest, I agree with the sentiment of small stakes. Perhaps the single most intense scene to come out of Marvel was in the first Spider-Man movie, when Vulture and Spider-Man realized each other's identities. That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good one. Maybe it's still to show that there's an uphill battle to be fought. I think... See, the message that I get out of that is that it is pointless to try to change things in the process that the oppressors want you to change things. Because change is too slow, and they will bog you down to the point where nothing will get done. Visually, they will say you have a seat, but the bureaucracy of Piltover will choke Zahn until they just keep doing what they were doing. Kill Piltover. Piltover does not deserve it. It does not deserve the luxurious lifestyle that they refuse to provide to those who work for them. The problem is if Piltover burns, you just make it happen the other way. The issue is the innocent people who may have benefited for a terrible system who would just continue the cycle one way or the other. Here's the other thing, though. What about the innocent people who are stuck underneath their system, who will continue to be oppressed forever? What are they supposed to do? What is little Vi and Powder supposed to do? Little Isha? When most of the times they will not grow to adults to enact the change that they need to make their world better. That is all the more reason to change things. But Piltover will never change. They are a city of comfort and luxury that will never change their ways unless by force. But yeah, it's very frustrating that Arcane went the Marvel route of like, no one's in the wrong. We just need to do better, and then generically just waves their hand away, and it's just like, come on, man. You know the actual answer. Why don't you write it? I hate drawing this pretty boy's eyes. Let's see. How am I gonna break this into shapes? Break it into threes. Okay. So if you... A lot of the silhouette is broken here in terms of the hair silhouette, which is, you know, he's struggling. You don't have the hair gel in the void. Let's see. I don't feel like they said no, but he was wrong. They just didn't show how it gets fixed. And us as a viewer know Piltover is wrong, and so do the characters who actually sees on. That's the thing, though, is like they don't show how things would get fixed, but they don't show how things could get worse like this too. Actual answers let Noxus take over. If Noxus took over, Noxus would just be in the new Piltover. Honestly, Noxus would just be a more deadly Piltover. I mean, the Piltover already pretty deadly. Our question: how do you do three-quarter poses in your style where the nose bridge isn't blocking the other part of the eye and it still looks three-quarters? Sort of like this. This isn't quite three-quarters, but it's close. Usually, if you look at it, the eye is closer to the nose on one side than the other. Look at how far this eye is from the nose compared to the other one. But yeah, that's pretty much how it's done. Weirdly enough, the way I drew him looks more like Victor than Jace. Let's see. I think I have to scooch this backwards. I hate drawing this Piltover pretty boy. Yeah, you're about to say it looks more like Victor? Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to figure out how to make him look. So here's the thing that I struggle with. I struggle with drawing square masculine people. And I'm trying to get better at that. And one of the ways to get better at that is just to do it. And that's the thing that sucks, is like doing it sucks. Doing it really sucks. But pushing myself out of my comfort zone will lead to better growth and change than if I stay in it. Because if I stay in it, it's not going to get better. It's in fact, it may get a little bit worse. One sec. I'm getting so upset with this art, I'm overheating. I have to take off my sweater. Thing is, they claim to be a meritocracy, that if you have something you excel at, you will make it far. But like Piltover, it's leaves those less fortunate to the roadside. Here's the thing with Piltover, which is perhaps a little relatable, is Piltover is set up in a way where it's like you are either rich or you must be a benefit for them to be interested in you. Caitlyn's mom is only interested in Jace and only supports him because she sees that he could benefit her. Mel, same thing. Even though Noxon, very, very much set up in the same way as Piltover. If you are not useful to me, I am not interested in you. Caitlyn also kind of falls into this, where she is not interested in people who do not help her cause. Now you're talking about real life? Does art reflect real life or real life reflect art? Which one? I hate drawing this Piltover pretty boy. I hate this Piltover pretty boy so much. Let's see. I drew his eyes too sharp. That might be why he looks like Victor. Also, the nose is bad. I drew the nose bad. Let's see. He has rounder eyes than Victor, I think. But the way I draw eyes is so sharp that it conflicts a little bit with the style. Glad a show like this came out, except it's sad seeing everyone take Piltover's side. Yeah. Part of the thing with Piltover is that a lot of people will choose Piltover's side because they want to be in Piltover. People are like, I would love to live in the world of Arcane, and they don't realize if you were randomly put into the world of Arcane, congratulations, you would more than likely end up in Zaun. But eat a little baby. You would be more than likely to, because if you were isekai'd in there, congratulations. You don't got magic. You're a regular ass human being. You don't have a title. You don't have a home. You have more in common with the people of Zaun than you think. Hi Jeff, welcome in. I made it too angular again. I think Noxus is the most populated area in Runeterra. Really? I don't know enough about League lore. I only know about Arcane. It's like being isekai to Warhammer 40k. You either be nobody or worse, you're important. People who like isekais don't realize that they would not be the main characters oftentimes. You would be that side character that got isekai'd early and then murdered. Jason's got big bios. Ear up to the ground. I'm searching to behold the stories that I told. My back is to the world, I'm smiling when I turn. Tell you you're the greatest. But once you turn, they ain't up. Also, can't lie, when I would see it at first, looking at the ways that Victor would look at Jace, even small frames from side to side, I kind of think I can see where Jace and Victor girlies are coming from. Yeah. I can see both a relationship or a good friendship. I think there is an element of frustration with Jace and Victor's relationship, where in my mind, I think it needed to either be explicit that they were in a relationship or that they were friends. Because here's the thing, think of it this way. If they were in a gay relationship, congratulations, we get gay representation. A very cool one. But if we get just a friendship, then great. We have a great heterosexual friendship that is a very, kind of, in a weird way, healthy one to see. It shows closeness. It shows that men could be close to each other without necessarily being gay. Because for some reason, a lot of straight men are so afraid of being interpreted as gay to the point where they isolate themselves from making true male friendships. And it's like, that is frustrating. There's a lot of other reasons, of course, but I think that is one of them. But having this weird middle ground can leave it up to interpretation that can be a little bit damaging to the characters and their motivations, which is that one might just be my opinion. I can see arguments for it and against it, so like, you know. It seemed like Victor had feelings, but not that they were together. I interpret it as Victor having hope in Jace, where he was like, this person could actually enact great change and make the world a better place. But Jace very much did abandon that in favor of comfort and making the people in power like him more. The appeal of status and approval of those with power became more important than his original goal. Nope. I hate drawing this pretty boy. This was legitimately one of the songs I remembered. Was the song by Heimerdinger. Let's see, I think the hair needs to be here. The guy appreciated this possible love relationship that's less than gay, but more than friends between two men. Not something that's really explored. Yeah, that is a very fair point. Yeah, Banjo, you're absolutely more than welcome to do some writing like that. Thank you for asking. I guess that's also entirely possible and would be the more obvious answer. I have homies who have dissected and analyzed so much of the show that it could probably articulate it better. Yeah. Jace wasn't evil, he's just a young boy who was blinded by what everyone else tells him. Yeah, I don't think Jace was necessarily evil, but he benefited from the evil system, you know? The system that most would not consider evil. But if you think about it, it kind of is. This eye needs to be bigger. Like, Jace is a very interesting character. I'm not saying he's a bad character. I do not think he is a necessarily hero, though. This is definitely looking more like Victor. A lot of it comes down to, like, the eye proportions. That's definitely what I'm struggling with. Yeah, and I'm looking at Jason drawing Victor. Yeah, really. Listen, no deeper meaning other than I'm just bad at drawing this. Let's see. Yeah. How do I draw this? You know, I might actually try tracing this because I am getting nowhere with this style study. So let me try tracing real quick. The proportions here. Male Enemy is the best song. For real. Proportions wise, how the fuck? Also, I apologize. I swear way more when I'm doing style studies because I get angry when I do style studies, unfortunately. Like, FromSoft games barely ever make me angry. Art style studies make me so upset. Like, listen, if there are any people that can play FromSoft games and not get upset, I will believe that they are most likely artists. If he told me that they do art, I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. There is almost nothing more frustrating than art. And artists who are very good at art, they have so much patience. Art style learning speedrun when I'm trying to do it right now. It's not fucking working. Okay. See, even if I've done the proportions here, they don't look correct. Fortiche, what the hell do you do? Yeah, see, even the way I've traced it, it does not look correct. I love art. I hate drawing this built over pretty boy. Baby honey. Hot honey is actually insanely delicious. Ooh, hot honey sounds good. Okay. So we get the base of the head. Probably sharper than this. He's got a fucking stupid shaped head. He does have the fucking mewing jaw. Extremely funny. Alright, let's see. This just looks like a meme. This just looks like a meme. I cannot stress this enough. Jace just looks like a meme character. He's got the mewing look. This is one of the other songs I remember because I despise it. It's Fantastic by King Princess. It's I have a lot of thoughts about the like lesbian sex scene. It's like good for them. We finally got one. Bro, Vi, your sister's gonna do something really fucking drastic and you're busy having sex in a cell. Please, please find a better time. That's just my opinion, though. Some people really care about it. The scene was beautifully animated. It is gorgeous. It is so intense and emotionally raw. Meanwhile, Jinx is just like, I'm gonna kill myself. Going back into Piltover. Or going into Zon, and I'm just like, come on. Come on. Come on. What are your goblin measurements? I'm 3'5", baby. Jace is a mewing meme. Like, proof here. This does look like the Chad meme. UDP everything. Thank you for the resub with Prime. Happy 7 months and welcome all back. Like, I cannot stress enough. Look at it! Look at it! Oh my fuck. Ah. Extremely funny. Extremely funny. This is what he looks like. Oh my god, Jace. Jace, you... you're... Jace is funny. Jace is extremely funny. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This... Like, can I even do that face? Can I do that face? Just how do you mew? Just suck in your lips? Just... I don't think the tracking can pick it up. Next model. Mewing toggle. You suck in your cheeks, put your teeth down on them, purse your lips out. Like that? Just like... The tracking will not be able to pick it up, which is very funny. The thing is, I love doing it be funny. Listen, it is extremely funny. It's a very funny bit. I think it's very good. Very good stuff. So you just send me a Mariana cry video. Then you kind of smolder your eyebrows. You do the DreamWorks face. Can I do the DreamWorks face? Not quite. Takes a lot of practice. This is just a tired Chad face. Jace, you are a tired Chad meme. We can't see you. Honey Tea Goblin, we can't see you mewing past the screen. You're missing out. I'm sure my mewing face is great. Okay. Let's see. Jace. I see why Piltover likes you so much. Oh my gosh. The other thing is, like, I don't know how to draw facial hair. I want to understand how Arcane does it. The TikTok Ancient Samaritan Cross video is so funny. I actually cried laughing. Oh, I'm gonna have to watch that. I think at one point my hair looked like this. I gave myself a wolf cut and it looked pretty good, honestly. I probably have to do it again because my hair's getting long again. But okay, if I separate it into pieces. What texture? What kind of hair does Jace have? Is it straight? Is it slightly wavy? Okay, we're separating and we're bunching it right now. Honestly, interestingly, Jace's hair texture reminds me of my hair texture. So maybe studying Jace's hair would be a good idea for me to learn how to draw mine. Also, Cesarix, thank you for the hydrate, by the way. And Johnny, thank you for the hydrate. Big sip. Five and about. Thank you for the breathe redeem. He looks like Giga Chad Jace. Dog. This is just Jace. That is just Jace. I've traced over his proportions. Like, this is just what your guy looks like. This is just what your pilt over pretty boy looks like. He is a Giga Chad. He's got a Giga Chad face. Dude, I bet you rocked so hard. It looked real good. It looked really good. Here's the thing. I had to cut it myself, too. I thought about going to a hairdresser, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna do this myself. And it turned out pretty good. I'm probably gonna do it again. Because I got layering scissors and hair cutting scissors, and they're quite nice. With 3D modeling, do they draw it 2D first, then mold 3D stuff around the 2D drawing, or do they just do it all in 3D? I know nothing about art. So it depends. So in a animation production, what they usually do is they have models like Jace's that are already made and ready to go, and they do 2D storyboards, and then the 3D artists and animators put that into animation. Like they kind of make sure the composition is the same. And then they usually do have draw-overs, which is when they correct it and make sure it looks good. And you would be so surprised by what kind of distorting there is in 3D animation. Like, you can look at it with Encanto. There's a bunch of clips out there where it's like everything is distorted so much to look good in a 2D fashion. It is interesting. Like, see, this is what I was doing just by eyeballing it. Was not working. Because it kept looking like Victor, unfortunately. Now doing this, I can see why I struggled. It is a Chad meme. It is very much a Chad meme. Jace, I hate drawing you, but I'm gonna be so good at art after I finish drawing you. It's like, what the heck? What the heck? Because Arcane does this thing where they have under the lip. Because in my brain, his jaw is like this small. But when you actually trace his proportions, he's got the Chad jaw. So do you just hate drawing him, or do you hate the guy? I hate drawing him. I like Jace the character. Very fascinating character. Like, very much a... If you see yourself in Jace, that is a good thing, you know? Jace is full of hope, and the intention to do good is there, but he was very much led astray. That doesn't mean he's a bad character. Not at all. I just think that makes him human. Beard is also big on him. Yeah, the beard is also big on him. Like, look at this boy. Look at him. He's tired. Ugh. I do like this song. Thomas, thank you for the posture check. Well, my character did bad things unintentionally, which is interesting. Yep. He did things that made everyone in Piltover comfortable and improved their lives at the cost of his morals and his original goal, which is such a human thing to do things in favor of comfort. But that is why we gotta be better. Okay. I hate this because my brain says you haven't learned anything from this. And I'm like, okay. Cool. Cool. Let me undo this. Put that. There we go. How... I'm trying to trace the facial hair so that I can understand how it sits on his face. Then we have... The neck is probably a bit more like this. Interesting. Because drawing it by tracing, I don't like doing it usually because it betrays the anatomy a lot of the times in my brain. Or my brain is like, I want to understand anatomically how this perspective works. And it's... Sometimes it doesn't, but it looks good. That's the hard thing about being an artist, is you can learn all the rules, but you have to learn how to break them, and breaking them oftentimes makes it look better than if you followed the rules. It's so hard to wrap your brain around that. That's why you have to learn the rules to learn how to break them. Very frustrating. Dingus, can't speak for your brain, but it very much looks like you learned something to me. New face shape unlocked. Thank you. I think I've traced a new face shape, but I don't know if I've necessarily learned it. Because I did want to learn how to draw more masculine characters, so this is a great step for that. We have shoulder here. How did they do that? How did they make a Chad meme a very good, pretty character? The rules are made to be broken. Jinx, Arcane. Did she say that? Did she say that? I don't know if I can think of a character in Arcane who is morally right and only did good things. Echo. Echo. There you go. Dingus gotta hit the gym, so I'll see you around. Take it easy, Dinky. Have a good workout. Let's see. Let's listen to Arcane Season 1 songs. Echo's base. Echo is extremely cool. I always love Echo's episodes. They are the best. Okay, I can see how to break this down now in different directions. Okay. This goes further into here. And yeah, oh wow, they actually have the forehead musculature. Okay, sick. Put this back here, because I think there's something in the nose that I'm missing. I'm missing something in the nose for sure. Let's see. Because this is correct. Okay. Breaking down the shape here. Because the nose leads into the brow. And we have this part here. Interesting. Okay. Meta, sorry if you answered this already, but my three-course question meant that, like, your model with the nose bridge isn't blocking the eye, but still looks through. Oh, okay. So, let's see. Draw it with the nose bridge isn't blocking the eye. So that is a difference of face shape. So if I were to draw my face shape versus Jace's potentially. So my face, in its profile, looks a bit more like this. I have kind of like the Disney nose. It's a button style nose that curves down. But if you were to take Jace's face, for example, Jace's face has a bit more of the nose that protrudes out like this. So sometimes if your nose protrudes out like this, it can be harder to do a 3/4 where the eye is not getting covered by the nose. So for example, Meta, with your character, because you have the bat nose, it might be a little bit more difficult. In a 3/4, it may look a bit more like this. So it will get covered by the nose simply because the further the nose protrudes from the face, the more likely it is when in rotation to cover the eye when it rotates. So if your nose is closer to your face, so like think of pugs. So if people with button noses like me are kind of like pugs, you can see their eye from nearly from 3/4 because it's not big enough to cover the eye. But if it is a long snout, such as like almost any other dog, like a golden retriever, German shepherd, at the 3/4, their nose is more likely to cover their eye. So a lot of it has to do with the bridge of the nose and how far the nose protrudes from the face. But yeah, hopefully that helps. Echo deserved better than the ending he got. Yeah, I will say the one character that absolutely won Arcane, Singed. Played his game, won all the prizes. Singed finessed everybody, and good for him. Good for him. I mean, a little bit of my egg tart. Singed stays winning. Exactly. He knew he kept his head down and came out with everything he wanted. And honestly, fucking winner, winner, chicken dinner. He did great. Good for him. Yeah, now he can commit all the war crimes in Iona. Exactly. He can do whatever he wants. He's free. He got what he wanted. Even finesse was essentially a duty. Yeah. John, you thank you for the earwiggles. Not everything's girl's so dead? No. If you watched it, his girl's not dead. He won. Oriana lived. Look at this Chad meme. Look at him. While I eat my egg tart and analyze the style, it's just like, geez. He got so much going on. I knew that Arcane style would be difficult to study, but I did not realize how difficult Jace in particular would be to study. My brain understands femme character shapes way better just because my brain sees femme people more often. I look at myself in the mirror nearly every day. I see my face, I can study it better. I do not see people with Chad faces every day. So my experience is a little more limited. Amazing Paradox. He deserved it? Maybe not, but God, he got it. Did Singe deserve the good ending he got? Perhaps not, but listen. He got it anyways. He got it anyways. Good for him. Everybody else lost in some capacity. Singe stayed winning. He did not deserve it. Here's the thing. Simply in the way he did it, my brain goes like, you know what? You know what? You may not have deserved it, but I'm glad you got it. Good for you, sir. I love Echo's music. He was crafty, not morally deserving. Exactly. He would not morally deserving, but he's written in such a way where I'm like, I don't care. Singed is evil and he owns it. Yep. Maybe Twitch is being silly. Oh no! Hope Twitch gets better soon. Anyone else sacrifice their loved one for the world but Singed? Yep. Singed did not put Oriana on the line. She was already on the line. Look at that. Look at this. It's funny. It's funny. All right, so I'm going to build off of this so that I can learn how to simplify the lighting style and rendering style. So this is specifically a trace study. It was going to be a eyeballing it, but looking at how frustrated I got, I'm like, I'm not going to learn anything from this. I'm just organizing my layers real quick. Okay. Alrighty, let's go. But I was trying to say I was drawing Gabi, and I was like, this nose is way too big. That's why I had my question. Oh, gotcha. Gotcha. That makes sense. Let me turn up the reference so I can see it. Interesting. Okay. The brows are like, I'm looking at the brows and they're not drawn too differently from some of the fan art, which is good because then I can reference it pretty well. Fucking Piltover pretty boy. The fact that Singe got a better ending than Echo hurts me. Echo got a fine ending, honestly. And I admire characters that are evil but stay in their lane and win. Like I can absolutely appreciate Singe's ending. Normally I'm like, those slimy snakes. What do you mean they got a good ending? But this one is like, no, Singed, you played the game and you won. Honestly, good for you. You didn't like taunt anybody. You didn't insult anybody. You played so smart. Bravo. Well done. Seeing that one pic of Vi was so like, oh, sweet summer child. Oh, buddy. Oh, Vi. You deserve better. I like how in Arcane everyone is asymmetrical. Even the pretty people there are asymmetrical. What's he got like the broken split lip right now. Or the cracked lips at least. Excuse me. Also, Jinx 100% survived the ending. Here's the thing. I don't particularly care. Like, I don't like Jinx's ending. I don't like that she sacrificed herself in such a weird way to save Violet. To me, Jinx living and people being aware of it is way more interesting than if she just dies. Like, that's so convenient for Piltover. It upholds the status quo so nicely that I'm like, that pissed me off. Speaking of cracked lips, don't forget lip balm. Yeah, good idea. Hi, Crawdad. I'm doing pretty good. Because asymmetrically is so much more interesting to look at. Yep. People don't realize that asymmetry is so interesting to look at. Way more interesting and memorable than if someone just looks perfectly symmetrical. I think it would also just not fit her story to actually die there as a way to walk away. It works pretty okay for a story. That's the thing. Everyone's endings felt middle of the road, except for Singed. In which case, that's what makes me happy about Singed. Just like Singed, despite being such a small-ish character compared to everyone else, feels like he got the most satisfying ending for his writing. Echo, close second, but I feel like Echo in the climax was just disappointing to me. The rest of them is just like the main cast of Caitlyn, Vi, Jinx, Victor, and Jace. I'm like, I feel kind of like they could have had better written endings. Excuse me. For my taste, she should stay more sane. Here's the thing. I am glad at the very least they did not make her more insane. I have the opposite opinion, where I was worried that they were going to make her more insane. No, they kept her still quirky, but the insanity was not there in the same way, and I found that much more satisfying. Would you recommend Arcane to watch? I know y'all have been talking about it, but I'm probably not going to retain these details if I think it's worth it. I think it's very good. I definitely recommend watching it. It's very, very good. Like, despite the criticisms I have, in general, I'm glad it exists, and I'll probably watch season 1 again. Glad they didn't push her to match her level of insanity in League and gave her a chance to actually heal a little. I know nothing about League, but from the content I have watched, she is the quirky, mentally ill sex toy in League. But in Arcane, she is actually a well-written, mentally ill character. And I much appreciate that one. You can't compare League characters to Arcane. They're very different. Yeah, I play no League, and I have no interest in playing League. But in Arcane, she's a super well-written character that is great. The League versions are like the sexualized, quirky cosplay versions of the Arcane cast, despite coming first. Yep. Weirdly enough, like, I do not like League and how they sexualized Jinx. Like, they really fetishized the mentally ill, quirky girlfriend thing. She's no sex toy in League. She's a blow up everything and destroy the world. I'm crazy. But here's the thing. She is designed in a sexually exploitative way to be the mentally ill, the quirky, mentally ill yandere, but for stream it. In League, they sexualize everything. That is true. In League, they do sexualize everything, though. So that's another reason I'm like, I don't really want to play League. I don't want to get into that. Arcane is extremely good. I hate drawing this Piltover pretty boy. Ah! He's just a walking Chad meme. He's just a walking Chad meme. Man, Eddie, thank you for the 3 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a good day. Here's the thing, whether Arcane is canon or not, I don't care. Straight up, it does not matter to me. You can tell me it's canon, you can tell me it's not canon, it makes no difference. Both products need to stand on their own in order to be worth anything in the first place. And I think Arcane stands on its own, so. How am I gonna do the nose here? I think I'm gonna do the nose like this. I think I'm gonna stick with the line art for now. And then we're going to render it and adjust the line color that way. Interesting. The actual chin is here. Jace, you are a walking Chad meme, and I will not shut up about it. This is all I'm going to be talking about for this entire stream. I'll be so for real. I feel like it's come to a point where League needs Arcane more than vice versa. Yep. I feel like League needed Arcane because it was not particularly interesting to an outsider. But watching Arcane, I'm like, oh, interesting. Is League actually good? And it made me look up League. And I went, wow, no, it does not. And then I promptly went, let's go watch Arcane again. Jeff, the answer was no. Yeah, truly. Just look at that jaw. Walking Chad meme. Can't wait to see Honey playing League. Listen, Gavi played League the other day on stream, and I'm be so for real. My brain went, no, I don't think I can. Come on, shoot fast. The music is really good, though. I will say League hires really good people who are very good at making League look cool. League is good at hiring art studios and artists who know what they're doing. And then promptly firing them with no residuals. But, you know. So much better, so much. Because here's the thing, you listen to a whole bunch of League songs and watch League animations, and you're like, wow, this must be really cool. And then you watch it, and it's just like, watch actual League gameplay, and I'm like, this is incredibly boring. I do not find this interesting. To be fair, those kind of games are not my kind of games. My kind of games are more Soulsborne. So that's just me. That's how they get you. They make it look cool. They wrap it up in a fancy bow with all the pretty lace, and then you open it and it's League. It's just League. Yeah, they trace people's work and don't give credit. Yeah, I believe that. The gameplay is so boring on that play. Just chess is interesting. Legitimately, chess is really interesting. There's so much in it. League is like, I don't think League is ever going to be beginner friendly. And I think that is its big failing, is it wants to capture a new audience, but it's like, congratulations, they are going to be playing against your old audience. So no one's going to be encouraged when they join. I love Everything Went Wrong. That song is good. Again, I remember all of the music where each of these songs were placed in season 1. Season 2, I know where 2 of them are. I love chess. Just played 92% accuracy game 1 with a beautiful checkmate with Queen of Bishop. Nice. That's when everything went wrong. That's when everything went wrong. Made out to find a concrete floor. That's when everything went wrong. Heavy is the Crown, the French one? Yep, French one, the best one. Weirdly enough, I don't remember what scene Heavy is the Crown is for. I remember that Ma Meilleure Ennemie is Echo and Powder dancing. I remember the Heimerdinger song is Echo and Powder building their relationship up for a very short amount of time. But I don't remember where anything else is except for the lesbian sex scene because obviously I'm going to remember the lesbian sex scene song. I think to get the Disney face, I'll have to study Bandelbro. To get the Disney face, I would recommend studying Tangled character sketches. That is probably the best one. Look up Tangled character design sheet, and you will find some expression sheets by Glenn Keane. Extremely good animator. He is very, very cool. Of course you remember the sex scene. Of course I remember it. Of course I remember. Favorite song is Blood and Ashes for me, the Vi vs. Jinx fight, and Jace discovering Eldritch Horror. Again, I don't remember that song. A lot of the songs start to sound the same because there's so many of them in season 2. There's like 3 music videos. Well, 2 music videos every single episode. And they feel like they had to do them because that's what happened in season 1. And season 1 was good. Season 1 was really good. Tangled, the one with the long hair and they can't draw the dude's nose? Yes, that one. That's when everything went wrong. I do not remember the Tangled Girl's face looking like that from the side. The art is really good. Tangled is such a good, like, I really like Tangled. It's a good movie. The animation is beautiful. The character designs are really fun. The colors are gorgeous. After all, rain will fall. I want to really simplify the body because I'm not as interested in the textures of the cloth. I'm interested in the textures of the face and hair. So we're going to simplify the body when I do the color. I love. I love. Eternity. let me do another layer for the beard. Oh, God, I'd love to commission Honey for a model when I get to the Navy. On my downtime, I'd love to start streaming. That could be fun. Yeah, my prices are there. Yeah, I figured commissions was too long to spell. Also, here's the thing. I kept misspelling commissions because there are 2 O's, 2 M's, 2 I's, 2 S's. So technically 3 S's. And I just got confused. So I just shortened it to comms. I'm an ex-League player. Was never good at it. Like Vi and Mumu a lot. Not my favorite skin in the whole game, but it's definitely not Blitzcrank. Those sound like made-up words to me. Mumu and Blitzcrank sound like fake words. I know Vi is real because I watched Arcane, but that's it. I must be back to that grind. Have fun, Meta. Have a good shift. Looking at Moulin Blue's uploads of Instagram on Ambessa. Ambessa is a cool character. I'll give her that. Blitz and Mumu are champs in the game. Gotcha. There's over 130. There's a lot of them. Blitzcrank is a guy that does Scorpion's Get Over Here in the game. Blitzcrank. Okay. I was like, is there another one? There another one? Looks good. I'll be getting a hefty bonus out of boot camp. Nice. But yeah, Alucard, absolutely. I would think long and hard about what kind of design you're looking for. See if streaming is really your thing, because a model can be a big investment. Granted, I love making models. It's so much fun for me, and I will be more than willing to make models for people. But I do want to make sure that, like, you will be spending money on something that you will be using in the future. You know? Have a design with my vampire? Ooh, I like vampires. Oh, you got a vampire PNG already. Nice. Dingus, I've started enjoying the game again, mostly because I now don't really care about the outcome of match. Yeah, when you're flexible about the outcome, you can absolutely chill a little bit more, I'm sure. Goodbye, goodbye. Ooh. Time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Ooh. He's just a chat meme. He's just a chat meme. Oh, I'm never gonna get over this. Jace, you're just a Chad meme. Listen, you're handsome. You're a handsome man. You are a pilt-over pretty boy. You're absolutely a pilt-over pretty boy. Something that was oddly helpful when I get frustrated in a game. I'd tend to get quiet when my new homies would just start trying to comfort me. Oh no! Disheveled Chad Power. He does look way better disheveled. Honestly, I'm a fan of disheveled Jace. Like, Season 1 Jace, don't get me wrong, handsome, fine. But, like, disheveled? And, like, seen the horrors, Jace? Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Imagine he shaves and loses, like, 3 inches of chin. The beard is helping his jawline. The beard is helping his jawline so much. It's carrying so much. Okay. So we're gonna take this. So like looking at this is kind of the line art without any of the rendering. I got the proportions correct because I traced it here. And now I'm going to try to mimic the rendering style, which is going to be a little trickier. I'm going to start by using much more simplified colors, not colors, but like much more simplified lighting than what is in this, because then my brain can grasp how to make it more complex. If I simplify it first, then make it complex afterwards. Honey, I can fix him. Why? He's beautiful. Why would I fix this? Why would I fix this? Who am I to tell him who to be? Listen, you gotta love characters as they are. You gotta love people as they are and accept that they may change in ways that you may not want. But you love them in the moment. If he decides to get better or worse, I will decide then if I want to stay or not. But, like, this is pretty good. This is pretty good. Translation. Whatever is wrong with him is way better. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. I think you also got the proportions correct because you already drawn this. True, I have done the Chad meme, just... Oh, I can't do it. I forgot that I can't mew on camera. Mewing. I'm pretty sure someone has put, like, a scene in Arcane through a mewing filter, and honestly, I should watch that again. I should go watch that again. Alright, I'm gonna duplicate this. So for the sake of this, let's put that. Nope, put that in there. Put the base fill there. That's probably gonna be the fastest way to do it. Yeah, this is good for hire. This is getting in hand. There's 3 of them now. I want to keep them separate so I can see what the process was while my brain was doing this. Because if I draw it all at once, I'm gonna kind of get it. But if I draw it in stages, I can see more of how I got there, if that makes sense. Also, Blue Dragon, thank you for the posture check. And Johnny, thank you for the Hydra. I can't remember if I did it, so let's do it. And Tumbleweed, welcome back. Happy 13 months. Lucky 13. Oh, good stuff. A little sippy. Just listen to Mbessa's theme on repeat my drive home. Right, going hard in the music. Very good song. Very, very good song. I did not realize it was about Mbessa until one of my friends says, like, this is Mbessa's. This is like Mbessa's trailer. I was like, what? What do you mean? What? Okay, sure, I guess. Thanks, Crawdad. I hope you have a good time. Can interest you in a complimentary save. You know what? Good idea. All right. So for the base, let's grab... So here's the tricky part when grabbing from Arcane's colors. You can't. You kind of can't. So you have to kind of grab a color and mess with it until you get what you want. So I'm going to start with this color. It doesn't look quite correct yet. We are going to color grab. I'm not going to worry too much about coloring. I'm going to worry about rendering. So this is a good shade color to grab. How am I going to do this? You know what? Actually, let's start with the highlights. I'm going to keep it simple for this. I'm going to try to keep it highlights, shade, and then hair, and then features 1. I'm probably going to add 2 more layers to this, but yeah. Excuse me. I burped. Hi, Atomic Panda. I'm doing okay. I am learning. And sometimes learning can be a struggle. Don't you love who I am? What we could have been. I am your ghost, a fallen angel. Actually, can I just select the hair? Couldn't care what inventions you made me. Mm-hmm. 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 All right. PJ, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. How are y'all doing? Do you agree Jay should wear the hex strap? No, that's for Vi and Caitlyn. Like, that's for them. The hex strap is theirs. Also, good afternoon, Raiders. I hope you had a lovely time playing Fortnite with PJ. I hope you had fun. In case y'all did not know, Pajama Toad is the most recent model I've made. So if y'all want to see my most recent model work, go check out Pajama Toad. They, them pronouns. Pajama Toad raid. I hope y'all had a lovely time. Did you get a big victory royale? Oh, it's an event going on in Fortnite. Oh, okay. Hey, Ma, it's a Toad in pajamas again. They're back. They're in pajamas. I know. They're lovely. But also, Sunlit, thank you for the 100 shinies. Having fun art stream after sleeping off Thanksgiving dinner? Yep. It's lovely. Very good time, honestly. Got to spend some time with family. That was nice. I finally solidified my Christmas plans, so I know when I'm going to be on break for Christmas. It's going to be nice. It's going to be a fun time. Did get a win before the event. Nice. Okay, that's good. Tar with bad taste. It was you. It's so pretty. The model. Yeah. PJ did a lot of the art. I only did some small art edits, and then I did the rigging. How long are you gonna be off again? I'm gonna be off for nearly a month, actually. I'm gonna probably my last stream is probably going to be the 16th of December, and then I'm gonna be on break for almost a full month, hanging out with family. Derpixon, thank you so much for the raid. How are y'all doing? How is art? Welcome on in, Raiders. I hope you have it. Oh, I forgot I had Chad meme. I forgot I had the walking Chad meme up. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Honey. It's a pleasure to meet all y'all. I hope you're having a lovely time. How was your stream? Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Honey. I mostly play Soulsborne games and do art, and today we are doing an Arcane art style study. I am drawing Piltover's pretty boy, Jace, specifically Act 2 Jace. So, spoilers if you have not seen Arcane Act 2, or the second season. We have been talking about it for most of the stream. I don't want to spoil any of y'all if y'all have been saving it and haven't watched it yet. But just a heads up, we are talking about it. So, just letting y'all know. Derpix on the Q Scalp on Twitch. Thank you. Thank you very much. Also, Derpixon, if you have any art you would like to share, like from your stream, absolutely feel free to send like a Discord link to one of the mods, and I can take a look at it. Because I'd love to see what you were drawing. Night, I'll show you a dream. Merrick. Also, hi, Merrick. How's it going? And Dingus, thank you for the gift of sub to Derpixon. Thank you so much. Ugh, I have to leave save season 2. Thank you, leave a follow. No worries. I don't like spoiling people if they haven't seen the show, because I feel like there were so many spoilers when the show dropped, or the season 2 dropped, that I was like, I kind of knew most of what happened, or at least clips of what happened. Derpixon, it's complicated. Oh, that's okay. Absolutely no pressure if you don't feel like sharing your artwork. That is totally fine. Sometimes there's art that some people can't share as well, where it's just like, it's commission, it's NDA, or like it's not quite the vibe of another person's stream. That is absolutely fair. I'll check out the work later though. I'm curious. Do Do you do many studies? I'd love to watch. Yeah, I do art studies as well as just art streams in general. Right now I'm trying trying to study Jace's face, and I cannot stress this enough. Once you take away the rendering and the gorgeous painterly style, this man is a walking Chad meme. This man has the jaw of a Chad. Like he is almost mewing here. Look at it, JB girl. This is JB girl, baby. Extremely funny. Extremely funny. He's mewing. Chatty's mewing. What is he doing? JV Girl's insane. I don't know what to tell you. But anyways, I studied this, did a little trace over so I could get the proportions correct, and now I'm doing a little test render so I can understand how the shading and lighting works. Also, Storm, thank you for the raid. Welcome on in, raiders. Thank you. How was Fortnite? Are you playing for Fortnite for the event as well? He's a meanie. He made life for parts of the Underdark even worse. Oh, absolutely. I love Jace's character. Jace is absolutely... He is really a great representation of the problems of Piltover. Truly he is. Show that to Markiplier. Chat, does this look like Markiplier? Is this Markiplier? Because I can see it. I can see it. The event was better than the prelude. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad. The only spoiler I got is the one I already saw where it's Isha, and oh, I know where it's gonna go. Yeah. Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. I see him everywhere. He haunts me. I love this character. The art is so good. He's not my favorite character, though. My favorite character is Echo. It is still Echo. I'm trying to think of another one of my favorite characters. I really like Jinx. Jinx is good. Also, yes, that's Markiplier for sure. That's him. That's him, baby. Look at him. He's staring into your soul. All right. So we're doing a study where I'm just going to grab the colors, keep it fairly simple so I can break down the style and understand it before I start implementing what I've learned into my art. So this is a way of learning how to mimic styles where you trace and try to recreate the drawing so that you can understand how it works. Granted, when I post this, I am not going, or I may not even post this, honestly. I will very much say, like, this is a trace study. Because I do not qualify this as my art, because it is a tool for learning. And I feel like that is not explained enough when people are learning art, where tracing is actually a really great way to learn. Tracing and claiming it as your own, though, is not ethically good. It is not great. But for the sake of learning, this is very much how you can get good very quickly. Look at him. Look at him. The boy savior is literally the boy savior. Yeah, he's pretty cool. I like him. Let me see if I can select this. Oh, Echo's songs are the best too. Honestly, they're the most memorable. The color looks weird right now. I promise it's not gonna look so weird in a sec. One sec. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So many colors in here. Color picking is not the worst way to go about choosing colors. I will say though, you are not going to learn color theory from it. I am doing it for speed because I don't feel like guessing all the colors. An important part of learning is that you gotta find ways to do it that don't kill your motivation to learn. Congratulations to yourself. Underground utopia, dynasties and dystopia. Fear is never an option. It'll be fine. It'll work in a sec. It'll be there in a sec. One sec. more I draw him, the more he looks like a Chad meme. I cannot stress this enough. This man is a walking Chad meme. Vi was my favorite character in the show, and I must say they didn't explore her more in season 2. Yeah, I'm kind of sad they didn't. She got a lot in season 2, but in Act 3, I feel like there was a lot of character arcs bogged down by the spectacle of a big flashy ending, which is disappointing. Johnny, thank you for the posture check. And DJ, thank you for the hydrate. Oh, let's go. Handsome Squidward. You are correct. I really agree. But also, Derpixon, thank you once again for the raid. If you gotta head out, absolutely no worries. You take it easy. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I really appreciate it. I feel like Arcane, an extra act would have nicely wrapped Arcane. Yeah, I feel like the Arcane show would have really benefited from, strangely enough, slowing down to explore emotional arcs rather than plot points. Season 1 was so good. I would just say season 1 by itself, masterpiece. You could watch season 1 and be fully satisfied. You would want more, but you would be satisfied. Season 2, it left me wanting... It didn't really leave me wanting more, it left me wanting differently, which is hard to explain. Too many characters developed? See, that's the thing. There's so many characters and so many arcs to wrap up, but they didn't have enough time, or they didn't give it enough time. One of those. But yeah, one of the reasons I wanted to study Jace was because I'm not great at drawing masculine characters. So I figured this was a great time for me to try to push myself and explore something that I'm not usually very good at exploring, which is more masculine features. And so here we are. So far, what I'm learning is masculine characters have Chad jaws. Is this correct? Maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I've looked at enough men to really... I don't think I've studied enough men to really know if this is true or not. Walking Chad meme, walking Chad meme, walking Chad meme, walking Chad meme. Jace, you're beautiful. I don't know how to tell you this, buddy. He's a walking Chad meme! Sorry, this is just so funny to me. This is so funny to me. Extremely funny. I'm so sorry, Jace. I don't mean to poke too much fun. Okay. I will continue to learn. Jace probably could do a side hustle as a stone carver with that chiseled jaw. He's a hammer guy. He's a hammer guy. The rendering on the hair just looks great. I should really get around to watching Arcane. The rendering on the hair is beautiful. Definitely affected by multiple points of light, because this lighting here on the side of the hair is blue. I'm trying to do a neutral lighting area, but almost any screenshot I grab is going to probably not be in a neutral lighting area. So I'm trying to focus on the texturing and rendering. For example, let me show y'all. I did a render of myself as a Arcane style character. And this is what I ended up with. What I did is I grabbed the head of my model and just added the rendering to it. I had to reference Yordles, Isha, and a lot of the other characters to kind of get something over here. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. I feel like there are aspects that I want to learn from more, but this is a pretty good first try. Okay, thank you, Myth. Ooh, I see what Derpixon was working on for the stream. I'm gonna show y'all Derpixon's stream. because it is very cool. Uh, whoops. Derpixon whip. Oh, it's a whip. Cool. We're just listening to the Arcane soundtrack, honestly, over and over again. It's pretty good. Did I save it to my desktop properly? Honey, where did you put it? Oh, there it is. Perfect. You're a snake, you're a snake. I could see it in your face. Check it out. This is what Derpixon was drawing on stream. They might have been drawing more things, but this is very good. This is very good. I like the perspective. They got some good perspective going on from like the camera down angle. Very, very cool. I like how ooh. I like how they do the drastic shading. Very nice. This is very cute. Also, the rendering on the sushi is quite good. It's still I guess cartoony is the best way to say it, but like there's a lot of thought that goes into it. My brain didn't think of like different color shine for the fat of the fish. That is fascinating. Very beautiful. Very cool. Fit to screen. There we go. I like this. This is good. DJs, just stop by and say hello. Hope you guys have a good Saturday overall. Take care. Thank you, DJ. You take care too. Dingus, I may not like sushi, but pretend to like it for them. This is very cute. This shows a lot of skill, honestly, in knowledge of perspective and anatomy and ability to simplify. Ugh. I want to be able to simplify really good like this. I want to be able to simplify really, really nicely like this. This is great. Looks like an item in an indie game, which is tremendous. Yeah, it looks great. Sorry, I just think this art is very, very cool. I like it quite a bit. I'll have to check out more of Derpixon's work. Let's go. Very good stuff. But yeah, Derpixon, your art is beautiful. I'll have to check out more of your art after stream. But thank you again for the raid. So I just gotta stretch my arm real quick. I wonder how long you've been drawing. It's like there's different answers for everybody. A lot of people have different levels of experience, where some people have been drawing years and some people have been drawing for like a couple years versus like a decade. And it's always fascinating to me to see how people learn and what they focus on and how that affects their art style. It's really cool to study. That's when everything went wrong. I love this song. Alright, let's try the lighting first. I'm just gonna grab a general lighting and gonna simplify it. So I have the under layer here, which is a breakdown. Oh my god, he's such Chad. He's just Chad me. Oh, this is hilarious. This is so funny to me. Sorry, I find this extremely funny. But anyways, let's do the highlights. I'm gonna keep it fairly general. We're actually gonna remove this top piece and then a little bit more of the sides here. That's when everything went wrong. I lay down to die on the concrete floor. That's when everything went wrong. DJ, thank you for the earwiggles. And also, Lolardy, thank you for the resub. Happy 19 months. Welcome in. And PJ, thank you for the breathe redeem. There we go. Thank you, PJ. Yeah, I'll try not to forget to breathe. Oh yes, for dirt. Why did my brain blank on the name? But yeah, for Dirt Pixen, if you are a minor or not 18 plus, please be wary checking out their stuff. I just make sure that you are not a minor. That is very important. It's almost a mix of Chad and Riz face, but here's the thing: he's so sad. He's so sad and distressed. And when the way I'm drawing him is just like making him look like a Chad meme. It's so funny. It's so funny. Jace, I'm so sorry. I swear I'm not trying to do you dirty. I swear I'm not trying to do you dirty, boyo. The most depressed people give out the best risk. Okay, yes, actually though. Maybe it's because like so many of us got to depression. We're like, a kindred soul. A fellow depressed person. We can relate to each other. You drew him with 100 charisma? I think I actually removed some of the charisma. Somehow I think I removed some of the Riz. I'm trying to put it back in. I'm hoping that if I render it well, the Riz will come back. I'm gonna put the Riz back in, you swear! I swear I'll get it back! What is that being blocked by? I need to choose a different color, though. This is not the correct color. Lower the saturation, actually. Yeah, we're gonna stick with this color for now. It's not gonna look quite right, but for the sake of simplifying this picture, I think this is fine. It's just getting worse. It's just becoming more and more of a Chad meme. Oh my gosh. Jace, my boy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I somehow made him a little Pirates of the Caribbean style. I can fix it. I can fix it. I swear I can fix it. I can fix it. I can fix it. Trust the process. Trust the process, honey. Trust the process. This is fine. Trust the process. Maybe I will add the red back into it, though. Trust the process, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Honey, please trust the process, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. That's gonna be this entire stream. It's just me going like, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process, trust the process. Please. It's handsome Squidward! It's handsome Squidward! I love this character. This character deserves so much better. But he got exactly what he deserved. So. I love me more than any ocean for eternity. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. We're okay. Crazy Turtle MC. Thank you for the resub. Happy 2-year anniversary. 2 whole years, baby. First 2.4 hours were I hate drawing you, Piltover Pretty Boy, so I suppose this is the next chapter. True. It's, oh, my poor boy. My poor sweet baby boy. I'm so sorry. What have I done to you? What have I done? At first it was like, I hate this Piltover Pretty Boy. And now it's like, oh, my poor, pitiable Piltover Pretty Boy. I'm so sorry. Anyway, let's put the red back in your shading. I feel like that'll fix it a little bit. Make it a little bit more. Oh, I'm adjusting the wrong thing. That's why. I will say at the very least, his colors are not too difficult. They're all shades of red and yellow. So that's nice. It makes it easier for me to understand the colors. Maybe the teeth not having those defined makes it look inhumanly perfect. There's a lot in it where like this is part of the figuring things out stage where everything is going to look awkward. This happens every time I do a style study. It's just there it's going to look bad. Like that is the point is it's going to look bad for a little bit until I figure out how this style works. It's part of the process, baby. It's part of the process. Don't worry. See smoke up ahead, and I got steel in my hands. We will return like warriors, I swear. Then we'll find glory up ahead. Tell me, where is my home? I don't recognize the faces anymore. Whoa, where's my friend? What I've known since I was only just a kid. My voice is not warmed up for singing. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. I think I might have to, by hand, color this one. Apparently there's Gabi was showing me this morning. She was like, there's this person doing an arcane makeup style so you can actually make yourself, your physical flesh self, look like an arcane character. And I was like, immediately I have to try this out. I have to try this out so badly. Myth, I think the difference between the reference and your drawing is the eyebrows. On the reference, they're tighter, more knitted, as in concentration, effort, or frustration. Whereas yours, they're softer, more relaxed. Maybe. That could be it. But they are... I think part of it is, like, the amount of rendering and shading I have here. I'm also not using a paintbrush. I'm using my usual, more flat style of brush. And I think that might be bogging it down a little bit more, honestly. Ooh, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye. Ooh. I'm sorry, I have to write this down because if I don't write this down, I'm just going to keep thinking it and I'm going to say it too much. Extremely fun. Extremely funny. This thought will not leave my brain. Anyway. Let me do the highlights. The highlight for the eyes. I think they're white. Yeah, they're pretty white. I think I drew it too big. He looks like a puppy dog now. Yeah, that looks better. Not that white. Yeah, that's better. At a time may come, live by while the fuse is lit, and there's no turning back. Before the world is on. Oh, my voice is cracking. Excuse me. Just hope your friends like guns for hire. No play with your blood. All right, let's down the saturation of that. Maybe not that much. That looks a bit better. There we go. Dingus, he does have dog. He does have like sad puppy energy. He is a little puppy. I imagine a tiny honey zip latch onto the person they mentioned arcane makeup and it's like, show me. Kiwi. Yeah. Gabi did send it to me, so I'm very excited to see it and try it. I have a beard similar to his, which makes the jaw look more angular and pronounced, which doesn't translate to hard line art as it is a softer edge, hence how he looks like a Giga Chad. Yeah. Very much it's part of it is my style is not 100% compatible with this art style, but that is part of the learning process, and it is not a perfect one. I'm sure that someone with more experience could break it down way better than I could. YouTube, did you just pause because you think I'm not listening? Get out of here. Hi, nerd. Yeah, get a little break, go outside. Have some fun. I've seen people cosplay using makeup to emulate the pulpy comic strip style, or like they hopped right out of the Borderlands. Just looks awesome, but I'm sure it takes a lot of just to get it right. Yep. I'm sure it takes a lot of skill and makeup. Woodkid on my Arcane Season 1 soundtrack? Yep. It's pretty cool. I gotta listen to more Woodkid, see what else he does. I feel like this beard. Probably gonna grab this here. Make it a darker color. Up to saturation though. I think this also needs to come up here. Again, we are really simplifying this so that my brain can understand it. Looks almost like Victor, but not quite. I think once I get to the second stage of rendering, it'll be a lot easier. We're gonna really quickly do the close, though. I'm just gonna color grab this. And then really quickly just do this. Make it more blue. Maybe grabbing this color might be better. Yeah, this looks a bit better to me. I'm also gonna quickly grab the shoulder color. I'm not really gonna focus on the clothing all that much. We are mostly focusing on the face for this, so we're gonna keep this fairly general. Okay, this is definitely looking better. So I think this is pretty close to what I would call the flats stage. Because Arcane has a really strange thing where without its rendering, it doesn't quite look right in my brain. This is like partially rendered. It's partially rendered. It's not fully rendered, but it is close. I'm gonna add a little bit right here. I'm also gonna add a little bit here for the shading. Maybe not there. Okay, I think this is pretty close. I think the only other thing I would do for this, for the hair, is I would probably texture it slightly like this. I'm not gonna use this color, actually. We're gonna use, grab this color and make it a bit lighter. I'm definitely using a different color palette than what is usually used in the show, so absolutely don't worry about the color too much. Something like that. I think that's basic enough that I can get away with that. Oop. There we go. Complimentary save your progress? Yeah, good idea, Johnny. Okay, so from here to the line art to the base colors, I think this is not a bad start, so let's move on to a quick try of rendering, which is gonna be disastrous. I'm warning y'all right now, it's gonna be disastrous, but it's part of the process of learning. Show you a dream. Just making the canvas a little bigger. That way I can see more of what I'm doing. There we go. Make me an offer. What will it be? Alright, we're duplicating this. Let's try rendering. This way we get to see the stages of how I tried this. Manny, I want to put my finger in his nose, but why? What has he done to you? Final say, God love what you think. Thank you. That's kind of you to say. Oh, Johnny, thank you for the posture check. And Dr. Scotch, thank you for the hydrate. Also, hi, Minnie. I hope you slept good. Ugh. Why is that the first thing you see from me? I read the chat logs. I read what you say. Jeff, alright, where am I sending this then? Let me see. Jeff, if you got a Discord link, you can absolutely send it to one of the mods. You can send it to me. You're so locked in, I thought I'd get away with it? Nah. Silly Billy. You think you can escape my gaze? Unlikely. Look at him though, Manny. He's a sad little mewing puppy. He's so funny. This almost looks like him. So I think if I'm actually gonna move this next to him so I can see more of what I'm doing. Get out of here, line art. Before the night, I'll show you a dream. He's a sad little man. He's such a sad, distressed little man. Deserves better, truly. So part of the magic is I know that this is gonna look better once I color the line art. I cannot stress this enough. This is gonna look so much better when I color the line art. I love Echo's music. There we go. We're gonna grab this. And then make it a little darker. It just softens things a little bit instead of everything being so harsh. So I'm gonna grab this. Grab the features. It's part of the process. Part of the process. Trust 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 the process. Please, 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 please. Please. Let's see which mods I can send a message to. Let's see. Please take my snow. I do not wish any of it. Snow is beautiful, but I'm so sorry. But yeah, Jeff, if you want, you could potentially send it to Many. Many would absolutely be able to send it to me. Or Myth. Myth is also present. Yahir Romero. Thank you for the resub. Happy 2 months. But yeah, I hope you're having some fun with the snow. Getting sick of your noise. Did I do this correctly? What layer is this on? Okay, it was on the hair layer. That's fine. Okay. How am I gonna go about doing this one now? I'm probably gonna grab this in just a darker version of it. It's kind of a lineless style, so that's the hard part. Sent to Myth, I'm on mobile and don't even know if DMs work. Ah, absolutely fair, Many. Most things don't work on mobile Twitch. Yeah, true. Mobile Twitch is a mess. A mess. Bunch of misfit. Let's see. Cleaning this up a little bit. The features, this can stay as black line art because all of the Arcane characters have, I think, like, really dark eyelashes. I'm so sorry, Jace. You are kind of just a walking Chad meme. Oh, Jace, you deserve so much. You did get what you deserve. And that's not bad. Some people deserve good things. You feel all the snow if you can feel the snow if you take it. I give you all the magical cold. Oh, the freezing temperatures. It's a little chilly where I'm at too. So I think part of what's been messing up my throat is because it's cold outside. I've been turning up the heat indoors, and that might be drying my throat out a little bit. So I haven't been able to sing as much as I want to, which is unfortunate. Underground utopia, dynasties and dystopia, fear is never an option. Okay. How am I going to tackle this? My brain is just like, okay, what is the best thing to tackle to make this look a bit more on style? This a bitch black. Honestly, that's not bad. Just this nice gentle brown. We'll Shenpai style it with a nice gentle brown, so it's not as harsh. Humidifier my blood. Oh, I have a humidifier in my closet. I forgot. I gotta get that out. I think I'm supposed to send a link, not upload directly to Discord. Oh, gotcha. So if you open up the disk image in a new browser, you can copy that link and send it to the mods. Sorry, if you see me biting my lip, that's what it is. Let's see. Let me try this real quick. What's the hell, chap? My lips are so chapped, unfortunately. It sucks. Ground City, we're all sitting. Really do need to make a Halo emote. Maybe I'll do that one day. It could be fun. Let me do something real quick. Trying to adjust something real quick. Dystopia, dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia, dynasties and dystopia. There we go. Post it. There we go. Try that. Wanna mess around? Jeff, that's 3 more usable? Gotcha. I think you might be able to post links now. I trust Jeff. Never felt like this before. I think I might just. Dichotomy of love and cold weather, but being so bad for your voice. Oh, it's so bad for your throat. It's awful for your throat. But it's so pretty. It makes your blood run. It makes your spit taste sweet. Lip balm shine? Yeah, let me put on some lip balm. Oh, I think I put on too much. Uh-oh. I got a slippery lips. But also, Jeff, I think I made you VIP, Jeff, so you could probably send links. My VIPs can usually send links, I'm pretty sure. I could be mistaken, though. How am I gonna do this? Okay, okay. I can do this. I can do this, she said overconfidently. Okay, let's see. Okay. How am I gonna blend this? Blur is not quite the right one. Like on chat directly, is that allowed? Normally links are not allowed. But yeah, you can absolutely put it in directly in chat. I trust you, Jeff. Let's see. Blending this a little bit to give it more of the layered effect. Definitely looks like Victor because it's a cold color. Or at least I think Victor uses cold colors. I could be mistaken, though. Perfect. Thanks, Jeff. Whoa! Sorry, one sec. I saw something really cool. One sec. Jeff, what the heck? This is amazing. Y'all want to see the art that Jeff just did, which is insane? One second. I think y'all gotta see this, because this is way too impressive not to share. Get in there. What? What? This is insanely cool. Just look at the texturing on the feathers. Oh my gosh. The expression is really good. I love how you made the colors nice and cool, and it makes it look very, very kind of intimidating. Oh, this is extremely cool. Look at it. Look at it. This is extremely cool. What the heck? One second. Eh. But yeah, y'all check out Jeff. I'm not sure where you post most of your art, Jeff, but like, this is so cool. What? I love, again, the eyes are so intense. I love this. I love when expressions are very intense and really stare into you. Forgot to have glasses for a while, and I was like, why does she look off? She's trying to take my arms and legs off. Posted my personal account, which I purged off Twitter, unfortunately. Absolutely fair. Absolutely fair. I also purged all my art off Twitter because I was like, that's enough. Enough is enough. How many 6 hours in drawing Piltover Pretty Boy? I'm giving him the death stare. Oh, but this is sick. I love this. Oh my gosh. Look at. Oh my gosh. Sorry, one sec. I'm not over this. I'm not over this. Look at how you render the ear and the face has so many different layers to it. Like so many different types of rendering in there. Or I guess not types of rendering, but like layers of rendering that my brain has a hard time pulling apart to analyze. This is gorgeous. This is lovely. Oh my gosh. I also purged my DeviantArt and ArtStation for similar reasons. Yep. Yeah, similar problems, honestly. I got Blue Sky for that reason, and I'm like, everything I upload from now on is gonna be glazed in Nightshade. Like I can't trust people on the internet. Eyes are piercing. Yeah, this is gorgeous. Oh my gosh. That's so cool. Jeff, this looks amazing. Thank you. You draw Park Jimin? I don't know who that is. I don't keep up with K-pop and Korean dramas, so I have no idea who they are. The name does sound Korean though, so correct me if I'm wrong, absolutely. Glass is crooked, ignore it. I did not even notice. The art was so beautiful, I did not even notice. It's so good. Yeah, Jeff, it's so good. It's wild to me that people come into my streams and go like, "Wow, your art is so good." And meanwhile, I'm like, "Please, pretty boy, please. I'm so sorry. I'll make you look pretty in a second." Made up down the concrete floor. That's when everything went wrong. A little bit here, around here too. It's interesting how the lighting is cold and warm at the same time. There's mixtures of both. It's insane. The art is so good. That's the thing. I think my art is good. I like my art. But then there are people who are so much more technically skilled than me coming in going like, "Wow, this looks amazing. I could never do this." And I'm like, "What do you mean? What do you mean you could never do this? I have seen you do the exact same thing." I don't know how to draw Pretty Boy, but I will do my best. The shade needs to be warmer, for sure. More red. Whoop, not yellow, red. I think the base color... Oh, no. I know nothing about color theory. I'm actually really bad at color theory. I'm telling y'all right now. Yeah, he looks more angry in the art. Let's see. I'm 3 seconds away from drawing Victor. I'm like 3 seconds away from just going like, "All right, we're making you Victor." There you go. It's Victor. He's just thinner Jace. Victor Nation, how we feeling? Oh. Because let's see. The shade is different in so many areas. Like it is this yellowy shade color if you color drop it, and his skin is not the right color. I think it needs to be more yellowy. Like, but that makes him look sickly. I don't know color theory. This is what I meant by this is going to be a learning experience for me. Okay. That's just what Victor looks like. I cannot stress enough. Victor is just a thinner Jace. Like that's just what he is. I love art. I love art so much. It hurts me so bad. Every day. Art is suffering. Art is pain. But I'm not gonna stop. I will keep calling you Piltover Pretty Boy though, Jace. You won't stop me. For eternity. Let's see. Interesting. Okay. I think it's not that color. That's the hard thing about the Arcane style is like there's so many different colors in the face that like because I don't know color theory or how to make skin look good, I can't do it. He keeps looking like Victor. He just keeps looking like Victor every time. Victor. Let's try texturing the beard. Deeper than any ocean for eternity. Interesting how many colors are in this too. Jeez. How the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? You need the shading on skin to redden a little to make it look more real. Yeah, you need reds and yellows and blues in skin. And every time I have tried to do it, it looks so bad. My brain doesn't grasp it, unfortunately. There's a recreation of me learning color theory. Yeah, I guess blue can go on top of red there, man. I don't know. Yeah, exactly. It's just like, yeah, I guess, sure. Not like I can just use a neutral color. No, I can use both. Both blue and red in skin. Frustrating. Frustrating. Thank you, Thizjas. I'm glad you like my model. Nerd put a real quick fun art. Ooh. I'll check it out in a bit. Sorry, I have been streaming for almost 3 hours and I can feel my throat getting tired, so I do want to finish up this render and then get some rest. Jace, I hate you. You're so pretty. I hate you. I don't hate you because you're pretty, but I hate that I can't draw you. You're such a cool character. I want to be able to do your character design justice, but also you are I am not skilled enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. There you go. And I got steel in my hands. We will pretend like warriors. I swear I will be up ahead. Tell me. Interesting. Okay. Sticking back to use the work parse. Yeah. Yeah, it is. He's going like, "Why did you do this, honey? Why are you doing this to me?" And I'm like, "It's not intentional. I'm trying to draw you so much better than I can." Just go out based on instinct. Can't explain it all. You do it brilliantly. I'm pretty genuinely. Thank you, Dingy. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best, and it's gonna take time and practice and a lot of trial and error. And that's just the nature of learning art, which is so tough. It's so tough. Art is hard. Art is pain. But we do it anyways, because it's fun. My brain is like, this is absolutely where all of my patience goes. Like, no FromSoft game can ever be as frustrating as learning another art style. I don't think any video game that I enjoy could possibly be more frustrating. Like, dying to a boss thousands upon thousands of times, yeah, sure, whatever, that's fine. It's a video game. Art, no, this is personal. This one is explicitly personal. Looks like he's biting his lip. He looks like he's mewing. Like, he looks like he's mewing. He is mewing. Dude, man, thank you for the hydrate. And thanks for the posture check. We'll not save for the road in case the pretty boy. Yeah, we'll do a little save. Little save. I love Arcane style. It's so, so good. I'm so, so bad at drawing it. But you know what? That's okay. Beard shadow. Art is pain and suffering. There you go. That's just on his neck. I thought that was like, you know, the neck part of the beard, but I was like, actually, that might just be the dirt. That might just be the dirt on him. Right as the earth keeps unraveling, play with your balls, and now they break these walls, come tumbling down. I think that made him look more like Victor. Maybe. The fuse is lit and there's no turning back. Alright, time to pull out the paintbrush. I despise texturing. It takes so long, but it looks so good when you're done. You can barely tell it's there. But hey, it adds a little something je ne sais quoi that I hate. No, actually, that last couple strokes didn't work. Oh, I thought I locked the layer. That's why. Sorry if you're hearing my pen tap, by the way. This is just how I do it. Because it's pressure linked. I gotta make it so it's easier to do it. Ain't bad at all. About the same as Silco. I painted after 3 hours. Took 5 in total, though. Takes a while. Our style studies are difficult. So, like, we got the line art, the flats, and then the render. It's not looking bad. Here's the thing. I will hate this as much as my brain is so filled with rage. I will despise this all throughout the process until it's done, and then I'm like, wow, this is great. And then it's like, what do you mean? You were enraged for 5 hours. What if I do this real quick? What happens? Yeah, that looks a bit better. I think it was just I was using the wrong shade for a little bit. Here's the problem, though. Shading takes multiple different colors. You cannot just use one in this style, and it is very frustrating because I so desperately would rather use flats. I enjoy flats way more than this rendered style, but it looks so good when it's done. Ah! We love just tippy taps, do we? OMG, this sucks. Why am I doing this? Kill me. And then the story's done. I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. Yep. Legitimately, yep. I want to listen to Meilleur Ennemi. Where's my meilleur ennemi? Mais aussi. I need to listen to a pleasant song to let my brain reset. Actually, one sec. Space Trame. There we go. This has the lyrics, and I'm curious about the lyrics. No, you don't have to chase me, Jeff. Chase it home. Chase it home. Yeah. I think I made the beard too dark. I need to adjust the color a little bit more. Ne peel the pinning. Tu sais ce qu'on dit. Sois près des âmes les plus chères, mais aussi encore plus près des adversaires. Mais ma meilleure ennemie, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. Mais si je garde encore ma voix, oublie-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse quand il se cache juste là dans l'espace? C'est quelle émotion, la haine ou la douceur? Quand j'entends ton prénom, je t'avais dit, ne regarde pas en arrière. Le passé qui te suit te fait la guerre, mais ma meilleure ennemie, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. That note goes deep. Blech. Ton ennemi, c'est toi. Fuis-moi. Le pire, c'est toi et moi. Echo, could we pretend like this is the first time? It was so soft and sweet. Echo deserved better. Echo deserved better, and he also got pretty good. Of the endings, his was pretty good, honestly. Not this one. There we go. Pourquoi ton prénom me blesse? Roger, thank you for the resub. Happy 10 months. Welcome on back. Hi. The only one with the comfort the whole show. That episode was all comfort. And that's it. That's the only relief you really get. You get a little bit with Vi and Jinx, and that's really nice. Act 3 was very disappointing, except for, I think, Echo's episode. That was probably the best one. And then afterwards, it was like, it has moments, but nah. That's just me, though. Do you fall for Echo? I really like Echo. I don't think I would say I fell for him. Like, I just love Echo's character. Like, all their characters are really pretty, really good, with a couple exceptions. Are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing. Maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. I want to see how I can fix this a little bit. Because it's darker. I'm going to do this. When you run the gambit, but you can never plan it. I keep on breathing when I land it. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. Okay, let's see. What else am I missing for this? This is one of those like I don't think I'm going to be satisfied with this when I finished it, but I will come out having learned more, which is the frustrating part. It's like, if I've learned, then why isn't it better? But that's art for you. That truly is art for you. Easy when we are a part of two worlds. If you give me a piece of your heart, you keep easy when we are a part of two worlds. It could be nothing, maybe it's something. Keep your eyes on me. The show fumble at the end? Yeah, the first season is amazing. No notes. Second season, it's good. It's good until I think like the last 2 episodes, personally. But there are good moments in it, that's for sure. Give me a piece of your heart. You keep easy when we are apart. I'm biting my lip, sorry. Are you gonna study Arcane style more in the future? Yes, I am. It's gonna be fun. I want to study Arcane style because here's the wonderful thing about Arcane style. Even if I never master it, I will learn so much from it that is worth the effort in general. Even if I never get it, I will learn so much and it will improve my skills as an artist to an insane degree that makes all of the turmoil and tough feelings worth it. So style's more or less Dishonored, right? Nah, not quite. It's different in its own way. I don't know if I would say it's close to Dishonored. There can be similarities for sure, but this is like, this is different. I think I just gotta texture the hair, and then I'll probably call it there. Excuse me, because it's getting around lunchtime, and I should eat. Learning on an empty stomach is not usually a good idea. So let's do a little bit of the hair texture. Got a bunch of colors in there. I wonder if I can... Let's do this. I'm gonna make this a bit more of a neutral brown. Let's do this then. I'm gonna try this. I do like this song. It's quite good. What if I just do this? Very selective highlight area. There we go. Okay. Now we can break some of it. This is interesting because like my style that I'm much more used to drawing is way more simplified and 2D. This one is really breaking out of my comfort zone, which is good for growth, honestly. But it does mean that I'm going to get full frustrated. Super looking forward to that. It's spirit, excitement, and learning is quite gratifying and rewarding. Exactly. Lettuce Boy, thank you for the resub. Happy 9 months. Congrats on your stream, baby. It's been a minute since I watched. How things been? Not bad. I'm trying to learn a new style. And it's very much outside of my comfort zone, and so we cope. We learn. We learn what we can, and then we take what we learned. Hold still till I back then. And now we're going to take a reddish color and then Control U. We're going to let's do a overlay and see what that looks like. Okay, it's way too orange. So would that be a good color to use if I wanted to make it more warm? No, I don't think so. Okay. Okay, let's try this then. Let's try grabbing this, and then making it a bit darker. So there's a little bit of focus on what's in the back versus the front. Okay. Not bad, but it's not the style. That's okay, though. I think I want to add more shade to... I wonder if I can use this color. Because there's a lot of focus on the brows here, the side of the face here, and then a little bit more of here. That kind of helps, but not quite in a way I was hoping for. Because I think the problem is I'm adding too many effects. Like I'm not grasping the main concept of how to render this type. So my brain is trying to add more effects to kind of get a similar look. But it's definitely not working. So not bad though. It's still a good learning experience. Okay. So we kind of got the 4 right now. Okay, let's see. That's not bad for a study. Honestly, I feel like it could be way better. But in terms of a first place to start, that's not too bad. Let me get it a bit closer. Oh. Get back up there. That's not bad. Definitely gonna take practice though. Ugh. Art's hard. Art's hard. Like a blue hue tint on the right side of hair. That's the lighting outside of the outside of the main model. I'm trying to draw it in fairly neutral settings because the way it's textured is it's textured so that it looks good in multiple types of lighting with a very painterly style. But yeah, I'm trying to draw it in a neutral light. They should hire for your future shirt? No, they should not. They should not. Honestly, no. They should not hire me for a future show. I will decline that going like, I'm so sorry, I will not be able to deliver what you're looking for. Good night, Fox Lady. Hi, everyone. I don't remember how long ago I've been here last time. Art's real hard. Art is so hard. It is so rough. Doing art is so, so rough. So whenever someone does art and it looks really good, it's like they worked hard on this. They worked very hard on this. Sure, you can do. There are potential multi-steps you can do. Storyboards. I don't got the brain for storyboards. It is insanely cool what a storyboard artist can do. But yeah, no. I do not have the power. Made your own model? Yeah. I drew and rigged my own model. I'm learning how to do Arcane style. I have my own style for sure, but Arcane is really cool and I want to learn. Alien, thank you for the sub with Prime. Welcome on in. I hope you're having a lovely day. But yeah, I'll show y'all. Actually, now that I think about it, I'll show y'all the art I did of myself as in an Arcane art style. Like this is, I drew myself in an Arcane art style, and honestly, looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I think this is not bad. What I might try next time is I might try referencing, because weirdly enough, it's easier to do it to my character or a character that doesn't have this rendering versus trying to recreate a character that does have the rendering. The trade-off, though, is I am going to learn more if I try to recreate Jace versus if I try to just add it to my own existing style, if that makes sense. Jeff, art style can happen in a period of lifetime, so it's not going to be the easiest thing to nail down the first go. Absolutely. Yeah, like if I were to practice drawing in an Arcane style for a month, I could probably get good at mimicking it. I don't know if I'd be able to really do it. Wait, says Jace, what'd they do to my boy? Yeah, spoilers. Sorry. It's like the most realistic, but still clearly it's unrealistic to me, if that makes sense. Yes. I don't know how to describe it either. It is gorgeous. I love it. I like the way they came out. Yeah, honestly, it's not bad. In terms of a learning experience, it came out okay. I can imagine ways where it would come out way worse, but I think it came out okay. Maybe one day do a honey yordle. I mean, I'm basically already a yordle, because goblins don't really exist in League as far as I know. Like, again, I don't play League. I don't know what League does. Keep your eyes on me now. Wow. League does the thing with people and stuff. Yeah, totally. Napalm, happy 42 months. Welcome on back. Meaning of life. Let's go. All right. I think my brain has hit the point where it needs a break and I need to rest. So let's see who's awake. I'm probably going to work more on this behind the scenes because I like doing art style studies. I get so much better after them. They are really frustrating though. They are very frustrating. Cam, thank you for the gifted sub. What do you mean is hype train started? What do you mean a hype train started? Thanks so much for having us today, Hubby. Just remember to eat food to heal that brain. I will. I will. I'm gonna make some gyozas. Here, let me make myself a little bit bigger. Oh, I gotta stretch and have good posture. Perfect song to end the stream on. The silence of my mouth. What? Happy one, thank you for the 10 gifted subs. What? What? Having good posture as a VTuber? Impossible. Impossible. Can't be done. No. Not possible. Okay, but legitimate question though. If I were to make a 3D model, should I do it in Arcane style or should I do it in my own style? Because, like, I've been considering it. And both would be fun. But I don't know which one I would prefer. I like both. But yeah. Vapor, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. Yes, either way, it could be fun. Your own style would be great. Yeah. Arcane is great, but I honestly want to say your own. Fair. That makes sense. Arcane would be really cool. But yeah, my own style might be better. Especially if I'm learning. It's more easy to do it in my own comfortable style. Doing your own style first just so you're not having to deal with getting better at a new style and making it in 3D. Yeah, your own style would leave you more room to make things expressive in real-time mocap. That's true. I think that's a good point. Because like if I open up this again, I've been thinking about it. My enemy. This is a cool style. Don't get me wrong, this is quite a cool style. But like if I can remove my glasses, you could see the difference. You could see it. Could be fun. But honestly, I was thinking about it and I was like, if I make a 2D model then Arcane style, and I was like, wait a minute, that's way too much work. That is way too much work. I would have to cut this into too many layers, I think, and do too many specific head turns with it. It's a lot. It is a lot. But it could be fun. Could be neat. Just because, like, I am not particularly good at 3D modeling yet. I'm still learning. And so I want to challenge myself and grow, but also I don't want to do something and then have it not look good. My brain likes when things look good, which is a double-edged sword when I'm learning, but I feel like it's a good one. Joko, thank you for the 1,000 shinies before you go. Thank you very, very much. I hope you're doing well. Might be a side project online? Yeah, I think you're right. I think a side project would be good. Honey Yordle, yeah. Little Yordle honey. It's pretty cool. The artist struggle of understanding that is a process and a journey. Gotta push. Goblin Scout, thank you for the gifted sub. For real. Learning an art style is so draining and time consuming because you are going to be learning so much. What the? Anonymous, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very much. But yeah, like, I'm going to learn so much by the end of this, and that is good. But I'm going to suffer so much during the learning process. It's like, I'm doing it for the art. I'm doing it for the art. It's fun. It's fine. It's okay. Wait a minute. Honey Goblins in Arcane Season 3? Shh. We can't let Riot know. We can't tell Riot. They'll try to make me into a champion. Making a simplified 3D model then painted with high details like Arcane is fun. Yeah. I was playing around in Vroid and I was like, what if I made this in Vroid? Because you can make Vroid models look really, really good. Could be fun. Could be a fun little exercise. We suffer for art, and art is suffering, and that's what makes it special. There's a lot that make art special. Art is like magic. It's the closest thing we have to magic in this world, I think. Technology, yes, that is a different kind of magic. But art is like old magic. It's cool. It's important to not suffer so much and you don't want to do it anymore. Yes, it's a delicate balance for sure. F2P Spy, thank you for the resub. Happy 41 months. Welcome back. And Plugbear, thank you for the 100 shinies. Just in time for a belated Mohawk word of the stream. Today's word is Skawiroane, which means turkey. Yeah. Got a lot of leftovers to eat, I'm sure. I'm sure y'all got it. Just want you to know you're a major reason why I finally got back into seriously doing art and I'm so addicted to it. Let's go, Scars! I'm glad. I hope you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're getting kind of addicted to it because that is what keeps you doing art. It's such a big amount of serotonin for me where I'm just like, there is almost nothing that can come close to it. There's dopamine, but the serotonin, the constant good serotonin is from art. Art is beautiful medium where so many impossibilities become real, like Among Us crewmates kissing. You can make them kiss sloppy style if you please. God, it's always fun watching how you work their magic. Thank you, Bard. Thank you very, very much. Level 20 hype train and how to stay 1 hour more. But what if I want to eat lunch? What if I want to eat lunch? I've already studied art so long. I've been studying. Look at this. Look at how I massacred this boy. Look at him. Look at how I did him dirty. Oh, all for the sake of learning and progress. I'm learning. Sorry for yelling in your ear, by the way. I got really excited and angry. You eat the art you're given and be happy, honey. What if I want to eat better? What if I want to eat better art? This is my own art. I could be critical of my own art if I please. He's like Giga Chad now. It's honestly, for a first attempt, not bad. I still don't like it, but in terms of learning, I've learned. I'll probably try again. Watch you eat, but for real, do eat soon in general. I will. Don't worry. I will eat. Race it to the moonlight and I'm speeding. Adam Guy, thank you for the resub. Happy 2 months. Welcome on back. Race it to the moonlight and I'm speeding. It's looking good. Mr. Man, don't. No. It does not. It was so funny. I was tracing this and going like, he's mewing. He's mewing. I cannot stress enough. He's just a Chad. He's handsome Squidward in a Chad meme. Then I did flats, and then I tried to work it together. I'll get better at it. He's a bit Sigma, but they're okay. That's okay. Yeah, it's part of the learning process. I'm gonna get better at this. It's very frustrating learning a new style, for real. But at least I have learned more. That's the important thing, is learning. Trust the process. The process is making me suffer. The process is making me suffer. I cannot stress this enough. I don't think I'll ever, I've said this before, but I don't think I'll ever be able to replicate Arcane's style, but I will be able to learn from it, which is really the important part, honestly. Good suffer. Mr. Man, can you ban yourself? Can you, like, time out yourself? Do it. Do it. Romero, thank you for the posture check. And Dragon, thank you for the gifted sub. Thank y'all so much. Ugh. I'm so excited. I'm gonna make gyoza tonight. It's gonna be delicious. Ugh. Bloodash, thanks for the hydrate. Oh, duh. I'm thirsty, actually. I got some coconut water I want to drink. And Ruben, thank you for the breather deem. Yubba yubba yubba. Gyoza. Oh, it'll be lovely. Alrighty. Let's go visit Girl DM. Gyoza. Alright, what's a good raid message? Let's see. Gyoza best. Gyoza's delicious. I'm very excited to make it. Also, hi Gabi, how's it going? I massacred the boy. Look what I've done to him. Alright, let's see. A good raid message would probably be... Let's just call it Gyoza raid. Or just Gyoza, yeah. Gyoza. We're gonna go visit Girl DM. Right now, she's doing a World of Warcraft hardcore week. Which means I don't think she's allowed to die in the game. So that's gonna be interesting. I'm curious. I'm curious. I want to see what she's doing. She's on a quick little break, but she should be back soon. Man, League's music is so good. I love Arcane. All right, I'm gonna go get some lunch. Thank y'all so much for coming. I will see you very, very soon. All right. I'll be streaming on Monday at 5 p.m. PDT or 8 p.m. EST, depending on your time zone. I'll see you soon, okay? Bye bye. Thanks for coming today.